half-court view, because your court ends over here. So that's a good view when they're in the half-court over here. Only time you move a little bit to the left is if the ball goes clear out here. And then as soon as they bring it back in, move it right backwards. Now it's been, a couple minutes or so. Now just pan over that side. Now they're leaving. So just keep it here or over here so you can move over a little bit so you can see them in the huddle. And when they introduce the starters, when they do starters to this side, have it on this side for it. When you do starters to that side, move it to that side. Just follow the action.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's matchup. We will get started with the Star Spangled Banner. Would you please rise and honor our flag with the gentleman removing cover? For our starting lineup, we will introduce our visitors first to the South Number 10, Taylor. Number 12, Number 15, Megan Donovan. Number 20, Mary. Number 22, Loup. The Bobcats are coached by Abe Hinman, assisted by Andy Schwartz. And now for your hometown, Sandhills, Thedford, Mass. Number 0, Taylor Weber. Number 1, Julia Brahma. Number 10, Desmond Rasmussen. Number 20, Dale Hickey. Number 24, Kylie Jameson. The Knights are coached by Josh Dallas and assisted by Lauren Hayden.
That don't look like the same people.
Backside.
And you're not, and
Go, 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 go.
what room is that? What room is that? It's down there.
Here we go. Nice play. Hey, straight 23.
Yeah, glad to be here in Dunning again. Love that little drive up. You know, it's probably one of the most beautiful 35 minutes in the entire state. Always love coming to Dunning.
And is it okay to say we saw one of the biggest bucks we have ever seen? The thing was huge.
I think that was a 10-point buck. Honestly, and it was just kind of, he was all alone, was happy to make it through deer season, and he was just chilling on the side of the road.
Sandhills missed both free throws, but Sandhills gets the offensive rebound, so they're getting another opportunity. We're just under one no score between the Bobcats and Sandhills gets into the lane. With the ball, brings it to Wonder on the right side.
Hey, we got
Yep, just a little high control there in the corner.
left, this way.
We'll hope to work out the kinks here quickly.
Five, switch, five, switch.
And the ball will stay with South Loup. Sandhills will throw it in, passing the scores, picks up the contested shot. No good, but
We duck. Go left.
South Loup will do something after scores, picks up the
Back to her.
sends it to what we're getting scores.
Go left, left, left. Go left. There you go. Hey, four low. Four low.
Reaction by Thedford reaching and breaks up that play. First the jump ball, but the possession arrow pointing to South Loup. 90 seconds gone in the game.
She's got all 4 points for South Loup, and she is a very good scorer. A lot of years early, I'm sure the rebound South Loup Bobcat fans are happy as well.
Good help. Good job. Good job. Megan.
Couple of turnovers here early for Sandhills. Thedford haven't really been able to set into court set yet. We'll see what they run next time down the court. Maybe something nice and easy to the basket.
Bring it. Good take, Abby. Good take.
Get me.
Move. Let's go. Move. Get there. Rebound. Let's go. Out. Go.
Weber right at midcourt defensively with Sandhills. Ball on the wall. Back on the
Let's go. Ball.
Really will take the contest.
That was a good job by Taylor Ross pulling down that rebound. He wanted to work it up the court quickly. It's very clear to me that South Loup wants to get into the half-court sets very, very fast, or they want to get a good bucket in transition.
Hey, Kansas 3. Two switch spots. Kansas 3. Your screen 1. This way.
To the rim, puts it up but no good. Offensive rebound South Loup, put back no good, and Sandhills Thedford able to clear. Jamison sends it ahead for Hakey. Hakey able to catch it in traffic and then is fouled as she puts up the shot. Boy, great hands by Hakey, able to catch a pass in traffic. Went up strong, able to draw the foul, and now steps to the line as she'll try to put Sandhills Thedford on the board. First free throw in and out, no good. Again, this game one of our doubleheader boys game will follow. Jeremy will have the call on that one for you coming up later on tonight. Free throw on the way, it's short, no good. And South Loup able to clear. Pandorf quickly transitioning into the offensive end. Here's Schwartz, had it knocked away by Weber into the backcourt. Bryn able to go back and retrieve it. Schwartz keeping the bounce alive. Has it knocked away and taken away by Tenley Rasmussen. Rasmussen gets tripped from behind and a foul will be called. Non-shooting foul. And Sandhills Thedford will inbound on the baseline.
Foul's on Bryn Schwartz, her first.
Jamison in the corner, launches it from deep. Front iron, no good. Tipped out to Pandorf. Pandorf racing to the other end. She'll challenge Weber, puts it up, and no good. Offensive rebound, put back, no good. And Sandhills Thedford able to clear it away. We've played halfway through this opening quarter. South Loup leading 4-0. Brannick lost it, able to retrieve it, though, and save the possession. Now Jamison cut off at the elbow, out to Weber for a three. In and out, won't go. Offensive rebound, Jamison. Brannick the look, still won't go in the hoop for Sandhills Thedford. And South Loup able to control. Waverka almost threw it away, but there to save it is Lauren Johnson, who hands it off to Bryn Schwartz. Bryn calls for the ball screen, gets into the lane, cut off nicely by Hakey. Out to Pandorf for a three, and that's good. And Ava Pandorf has all 7 points in the first quarter for South Loup.
Well, everyone else is kind of having trouble finding the scoring bug, but Ava Pandorf seems to have found the recipe.
Rasmussen on the wing. They swing it left side over to Jamison now. Back to Tenley at the top of the key. Now Weber with it. And it's knocked away. Steal by Bryn Schwartz. Bryn to the other end, and a foul is going to be called. I think this will be in the act of shooting. It is, and that'll send Bryn Schwartz to the line to shoot two. And a timeout. Sandhills Thedford. 3:03 left to go first quarter. South Loup 7, Sandhills Thedford nothing.
Week in and week out, the Callaway Market prides themselves on offering their customers great deals. The Good Buys program is what keeps prices low for you and allows them to give back thousands of dollars to their customers in product and rewards, something they love to do. Quality meat, bountiful and beautiful produce at the Callaway Market, open 8 a.m. until 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday and Sundays from 11 till 5. Happy to bring you this sports broadcast, cheering on the Bobcats.
Well, we start off three consecutive days of high school sports coverage here for you on KBBN Radio. Of course, tonight we're in Dunning. Tomorrow we'll be in Sargent for a doubleheader between Twin Loup and Ansley Litchfield. And then on Saturday we'll be in Kearney for the girls basketball showcase featuring Anselmo Myrna in game one of the showcase at 8:50 in the morning. And then Broken Bow will play later in the day at 3:30. We'll have coverage of both those games on Saturday. First free throw from Schwartz out of the timeout, no good. Now the second one coming, and it is good, made one of two, and it's an 8-0 start for South Loup.
Well, definitely the start you like to get here early in January. Can set you up not only for the rest of this game, but just kind of gives you that feel of what it feels like to get a good start in a game in the new year. Will serve them well for the rest of the season.
Charles C. Tehan is in now for Sandhills Thedford, as is Carly Hakey. This is Rasmussen from the corner. Pack iron won't go, and the rebound cleared by South Loup. Megan Donegan back into the game for the Bobcats. Swings it off to Ireland Rosfeld, who's into the game now. She'll dribble to the elbow, caught off there, and she'll try to find help and does in the person of Charlie Vickers, who is now in the game for the first time for South Loup. So the Bobcats kind of going with their bench here in the final couple of minutes of this opening quarter. Bobcats turn it over. Sandhills Thedford clears. Carly Hakey looking to drive. Now kicks it out to Jamison, and Sandhills Thedford will reset the offense. Tion back to Carly Hakey, and now to Jamison again. Jamison looking inside, nothing there, skips it across to Hakey, who has it knocked away out of bounds. Last touch by South Loup. Pandorf's going to come right back in. Vickers will come out. So for South Loup now, you've got Taylor Ross on the court with Pandorf. Donegan as the shot is up from Carly Hakey. No good. Rebound Pandorf. And South Loop's getting ready to go to their bench again, so we'll reset their lineup once we get everybody new in here in a minute. As Donegan looks to drive, hands it off to Pandorf with under 2 minutes to go here in this first quarter. South Loup 8, Sandhills Thedford yet to score. Pandorf looks for help, throws it inside to Ross, who can't handle it, loses it out of bounds, and it goes to South Loup. And here comes a new 4 for South Loup. Isabel Stahlbomber into the game. Bryn Schwarz is back in. Pandorf stays in. Lauren Johnson is on the court. And I think Stahlbomber, Abby, is back out there as well for South Loup. Sandhills Thedford trying to skip it across from right to left. Ends up going out of bounds, so another turnover for the Knights, and it will be South Loup basketball. Bobcats have done all the scoring so far. They lead at 8-0. 7 of those 8 have come from Ava Pandorf for South Loup here in this first 8 minutes. Pass controlled by Johnson. Lauren trying to bounce it inside to Abby Stahlbomber. Trying to give it up to Isabel, but it's loose on the floor and chased down by South Loup. Bryn Schwarz with it. Hands it off to Stahlbomber with under a minute to go here in this first quarter. Stahlbomber throws it inside, handled by Schwarz, takes the contested shot, but it was pinned and knocked out of bounds on a nice defensive play by Charles C. Tion.
Well, I'll go back to that pass from Stahlbomber. I don't know how that thing got through there. She really put it on a rope down there.
South Loup the inbound. Again, the Bobcats shuffling players in and out. Donegan back in there now. As getting ready to throw it in is Pandorf. Goes to Abby Stahlbomber, now back to Pandorf, who dribbles to her left. Being chased by Tenley Rasmussen as Sandhills Thedford remains man-to-man defensively. Donegan looking to drive. Off in the corner now it goes to Maya Waverka back in the game for South Loup. 30 seconds to go first quarter. They'll throw to the high post, Abby Stahlbomber. She'll turn and face. Kick it out, Pandorf the look. It's in and out, won't go. Rebound though, Schwarz goes to the glass, too short, won't go. They fight for the ball inside. And we're going to get a jump ball.
Usually the words that follow, and we've got to fight for the ball inside, right?
Yes, jump ball. There you go. Possession arrow pointing to Sandhills Thedford. They got 12 seconds to work with. Looking for their first points of the game. Trying to get them before the quarter comes to an end. Rasmussen had it knocked away. It's out of bounds, and they're going to say it was last touched by Sandhills Thedford. So the Knights turn it over. Now 4 seconds to work with for South Loup. Schwarz has to push it. Schwarz with 1 to go, and they will not get a shot off. So we played 1 quarter of basketball here in Dunning. At the end of 1, South Loup 8, Sandhills Thedford nothing.
In Callaway, you'll often see them sporting their South Loup Bobcat Blue because they love to support their team. Student athletes work hard both academically and in sports, and Progressive Fertilizer is proud to support their dedication by helping bring you this sports broadcast on the radio. Wishing the team the best of luck and saying, "Go Bobcats!" Progressive Fertilizer in Callaway.
The Callaway District Hospital, along with the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics, love supporting the community and are happy to be able to help bring you this sports broadcast. The Callaway District Hospital and Medical Clinics are excited to announce their new public transportation service. Call 308-212-0464 to schedule a ride today. Areas served and destinations requested will be evaluated on a first-come, first-served basis. Cheering on the South Loup Bobcats from the Callaway District Hospital and the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics.
Fort County Heating and Air owners Brian Hogg and Austin Cox serve the area with a combined 20 years of experience in the HVAC industry. They provide free estimates and 24-hour service. They'll be there for you as we battle this cold weather now. And you can reach them at Fort County Heating and Air in Broken Bow at 872-2258. We start the second quarter. South Loup opens with the ball. Here's Waverka. being challenged by Bria Brannick back into the game for Sandhills Thedford. Waverka dribbles to her left, tried to leave it for Donegan, but the ball gets away and picked up by Sandhills Thedford. Weber with it out on the wing, and now Jamison at the top of the key. They find Rasmussen at the high post. One dribble, then the kick out to Brannick. Trying to get into the lane is Jamison, the floater off the back iron, no good. They fight for the rebound, and we're going to have another jump ball called. And the possession arrow will leave it in the hands of Sandhills Thedford. Lady Knights trying to get on the scoreboard. They've had some good looks. Here's another one. Jamison from deep. Back iron still won't go through the hoop. And the rebound pulled out by South Loup. Donegan looking to run. Donegan going to challenge Jamison. The floater is good. Bounced around the rim a couple of times and fell through. 10-point lead, South Loup. Nice move inside by Rasmussen. Puts it up, no good, but she will be fouled.
Well, and that might be what the Lady Knights need. They just need to find something in the lane, get a good quality shot up, and try to force those whistles a little bit. I know it's kind of cliche, but sometimes helping your shot out a little bit would be that shot going through like that at the free throw line.
Yeah, there you go. Sandhills Thedford on the board as Rasmussen makes the first of two from the line. Tenley, the leading scorer for Sandhills Thedford, coming in, averaging just a little over 10 a game. Second one, good. There you go. Got them both. And the lead is 8 for South Loup. Full court pressure applied by Sandhills Thedford, and they force the turnover in the backcourt. So Sandhills Thedford, after the turnover, gets the ball right back as we play just over a minute here in quarter number 2. South Loup 10, Sandhills Thedford 2. Lob inside to Rasmussen, knocked away and taken away by Ross. Now it's Donegan. 1-on-3. Will she challenge? She will. Pull-up jumper is good. Oh, man, Megan Donegan. 1-on-3. Still got it to go in. Here's Weber for Sandhills Thedford. Off to Brannick now. Elbow jumper, no good. And it's going to go out of bounds off of Sandhills Thedford.
Wait, she is confident in her game, isn't she? That is a confidence I could never find on a basketball court.
Yeah.
1-on-3, and you just put the little floater over there. Beautiful work.
Well, Megan's had a great career. Played a lot of basketball for South Loup. Bobcats with the ball, and they throw it away. It's knocked away by Jamison. Now loose on the floor, picked up by Donegan. The floater in the lane, no good. They fight for the loose ball again. And what do we got, Jeremy? We fight for the ball and...
Jump ball.
Jump ball, there you go.
Almost wasn't. They were almost able to rip it away, both players, at one point or another, but we stay down here.
Pandorf to throw it in. Finally gets it in, now gets it back. Pandorf, pull-up jumper, too strong, no good. Rebound, Stahlbomber. Abby will pass it off to Pandorf, now Donegan. Donegan, the floater again, too short. Ross keeping it alive, but she stepped on the line. No, they're going to say that Sandhills Thedford had a hand on it, and one of their players stepped on the line.
Yeah, I think Bria Brannick got just enough of a touch on it. Her heel was on the line.
Donegan off the inbound. 3-ball, no good. And the long rebound secured by Dale Hakey of Sandhills Thedford. South Loup 12, Sandhills Thedford 2. 5:52 left to go, first half. Sandhills Thedford yet to make a shot from the field. Rasmussen, the contested shot on the inside, not able to get it to go. Pandorf clears for South Loup. Pass deflected, knocked away by Rasmussen as she collides with Donegan at midcourt. And they'll call Donegan with the foul.
Yeah, and it's kind of one of those situations where, you know, players collide like that. Neither of them obviously meant to collide with the other, but some kind of whistle has to come from the official when players go flying like that.
Sandhills Thedford with the ball, almost threw it away, but Rasmussen able to save it. Pass intended for Hakey, knocked away, but able to chase it down is Taylor Weber of Sandhills Thedford. Now Brannick controls. Lobs it for Weber, tipped away, ball loose, and it will stay with Sandhills Thedford. Bryn Schwarz, Maya Waverka back in for South Loup. They join Lauren Johnson, Abby Stahlbomber, and Ava Pandorf. Those the 5 on the floor now for the Bobcats. Carly Hakey back in for Sandhills Thedford, and she throws it away as South Loup comes up with a steal. Bobcats basketball as they lead by 10. We've played 3 minutes here in the second quarter. Nice move inside by Schwartz. Bounce past a Stahlbomber who can't finish at the rim. Rebound Knights, and they throw it away. Intercepted by Pandorf. Pandorf being chased from behind, keeps the bounce alive though, and then throws it out to Bryn Schwartz. Schwartz crossover to her left, out to Pandorf now on the wing. Trying to hand it off to Waverka, but Rasmussen able to reach in and knock that away. Goes out of bounds, but stays with South Loup.
Well, on the offensive side of the ball, the Lady Knights might just need to start settling for those 50% quality shots rather than always looking for the 100% quality shots. You know, when they say you're cold shooting the ball, the thing that can get you out of that slump is by putting the ball up at the rim more. That might be what the Knights need to go towards.
Well, South Loup not able to control it. They throw it away, and Sandhills Thedford has the ball. Again, Sandhills Thedford looking for their first made field goal here in this game. Their 2 points tonight have both come from the free throw line. Anna Clark into the game. Now with it, Charles C. Tion, who's back in. Tion skips it across, intended for Clark, able to handle it. Now Brannick with it. Bria will throw it out to Rasmussen at the top of the key. We've played midway through this second quarter. South Loup leading 12-2. Skip pass over to Brannick. Brannick looking to drive on the baseline, and she's going to step out of bounds. That's good defense by Pandorf. Came over to help and really forced Brannick to step on the line as Sandhills Thedford turns it over.
Yeah, good defense there from South Loup in that half-court set. We're really chasing the Lady Knights off of that three-point line.
Pandorf skips it across to Lauren Johnson. Johnson trying to get by Clark, takes the shot, no good. Rebound Rasmussen. Sandhills Thedford looking to push. Rasmussen into the forecourt, lost it momentarily, able to regain control. Now in some trouble, and able to toss it out to Tion. Now Clark top of the key. Off to Jamison. Kylie looks to drive. Bounce pass in the corner to Tion. 3-ball from the corner, no good. Clark the offensive rebound. Off to Jamison. Jamison on the shot fake, goes baseline, and then sends it across to Tion. Out to Rasmussen, a 3-ball. Short, no good. Kept alive by Tion, or did she step out of bounds? They said a foot was on the line, and the ball belongs to South Loup.
Well, Sandhills Thedford is doing everything they need to on the defensive side. You know, only 4 of these 12 points have come here in the second quarter for South Loup, so the Knights just need to keep playing good defense. They just need the offensive side to wake up a bit.
Yeah, considering they haven't made a field goal yet, they're still right in this because of the defense. Donegan dribbling to her left, kicks it out. Shot from the corner is in and out, no good. And the rebound secured by Sandhills Thedford. Tion the other way. Kicks it back out between the rings to Jamison, who finds Clark on the wing. They look inside for Dale Hakey. Hakey handles and now throws it back out to Rasmussen as they'll reset the offense. 2:30 left to go, second quarter. South Loup 12, Sandhills Thedford 2. Clark throws it inside. Hakey lost it, and the loose ball picked up by Lauren Johnson. Johnson to the rim, puts it up, but it rolls off and wouldn't go down. Boy, the rim has been unkind to everybody tonight. Ball knocked around into the hands of Ross, and South Loup's got it again. Johnson throws it away, intercepted by Rasmussen. And now Sandhills Thedford maybe slowing it down a little bit as we got 2 minutes left to go here in the half. Pass inside to Hakey, good move, puts it up and scores. And that's the first made field goal for Sandhills Thedford here tonight.
Well, and it wasn't an easy one for Dale. You know, that 2-3 defense is going to suffocate you inside. She was triple teamed, but she high-pointed the ball, stayed patient, turned around, and shot it right at the rim.
Donegan a 3, back iron won't go. Rasmussen the rebound, 1:30 left to go. And we've got a blocking foul whistled against South Loup as Rasmussen was trying to advance the ball. Well, with the offensive struggles of Sandhills Thedford in this first half, Jeremy, you get a bucket here, and well, you could be within 6 or maybe even a little closer if it's from long range.
Yeah, this one's definitely not out of reach for Sandhills Thedford, and this is a big 1:30 for them. They can go into the halftime locker room with a good feel.
Rasmussen on the wing. Passes it to Ben Scoter, who's into the game now. Went through her hands, and it's stolen by South Loup. At the other end, Bryn Schwarr is able to knock it off the window and through. And the lead back up to 10 for South Loup. Tylee Jamison sends it off to Anna Clark. Now Ben Scoter, who, as we mentioned, just checked in. Off to Rasmussen, in the lane to Jamison. Kick out, Tion for a three. In and out, won't go. And the rebound secured by Schwartz. Ahead to Donegan. Donegan will put it up and scores. Now the largest lead of the game for South Loup is a dozen, as we've got 40 seconds left to go in the half.
Big quarter for Megan, 6 points in this period alone.
Ben Scoter in the corner, sends it out to Rasmussen. Now to Tion in the lane. Shot deflected, taken away by South Loup. To Donegan again. Stumbled, regains control, and lays it up and in. Wow, what a shift in the final seconds, huh? I mean, Sandhills Thedford had the ball down by 8, chance to get closer, and now a run by South Loup has them up by 14. Ben Scoter in the corner. 9 seconds to go in the half. Finds Rasmussen with 5 to go. Clark off to Jamison, 3 ball. Back iron will not fall. And that's the way the half comes to an end. Well, both teams struggled at times offensively, but South Loup able to lead it at the half by a score of 18-4. We'll come back and have your first half numbers after this on KBBN Radio. Also on our live video stream on KCNI KBBN YouTube, the Sandhills Express Facebook page, and on Twitter.
Rocks Underground serves Central Nebraska with expertise in water and irrigation services. Need some help? Call Rocky Dockler at 870-3457. Rocky salutes the student athletes of the area and all the hard work they put in each and every season, and is very proud of the young men and women that live in Central Nebraska. Enjoy this broadcast, brought to you in part by Rocky Dockweiler with Rocks Underground in Oconto.
The staff at Seven Valleys Health Mart in Callaway is proud to be a sponsor of this sports broadcast. They support all of the area athletes and are pleased to be part of the South Loup Bobcat community. Their pharmacy provides knowledge on what is best for you and your family members, knowing you by name, not just a refill number. Seven Valleys Health Mart in Callaway, helping bring you this sports action and cheering on the Bobcats. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Shotgun Annie's in Callaway has new menus to ring in the new year. Start off 2022 with a visit to Shotgun Annie's and enjoy delicious food, great conversation, and their friendly atmosphere. You can now experience Taco Thursday's menu items every day of the week, and on Sundays, enjoy pizza and pitcher specials. Open Tuesday through Sundays at 11 a.m. Shotgun Annie's in Callaway.
Badgley Well Service in Oconto is proud to sponsor this high school sports broadcast, featuring some of our awesome student athletes right here in Central Nebraska. Cliff and his team at Badgley Well are always on call at 858-4409. From domestic to stock wells, call Badgley Well Service of Oconto. They have the experience to get the job done right. Call Badgley Well Service of Oconto when water is the goal. Badgley Well is happy to help bring you this sports broadcast.
The Tumbleweed Cafe is happy to sponsor this sports broadcast. Schedules are busy. Sometimes it's hard to plan meals with the family. That's okay, because the Tumbleweed has delicious home-style food waiting for you. They are also looking for some new members for their work family. The Tumbleweed is a great place to work. Even if it is just one day a week, they would love to talk to you. Open 7 days a week, the Tumbleweed Cafe on East Highway 2, Broken Bow.
Custer County Feeders in Oconto are always ready to help serve you. Manager Michelle Pearson and her team are there to answer any questions you may have. The question they enjoy answering most is how they can best help you. Give them a call today, 308-858-4455. They are ready to feed your cattle. Custer County Feeders in Oconto, there for their customers, ready to serve you, and proud to support the South Loup Bobcats.
Scott Harvey, your local financial representative, named one of the world's most ethical companies for the 10th year in a row. They believe in serving their clients with excellence and integrity. Thrivent helps clients achieve financial clarity so they can live lives with meaning and gratitude. To find out more and to learn how Scott can help you reach your financial goals, call him today at 872-2511. And now, with your first half scoring, ladies and gentlemen, Jeremy Shipe.
Wow. What did I do to deserve that introduction?
Did you like the dramatic pause?
I did.
Like
you know,
that? Did it work?
And I appreciate you still giving me that introduction, despite me calling you Gavin the last broadcast that we had together.
I forgot about that. Oh, man, I wish I would have thought of that. I would have called you Gavin as we introduced you. But anyway, it's Jeremy with the scoring.
Well, let's take a look at the visiting South Loop Lady Bobcats first. They were led in scoring by Megan Donegan. She had all 8 of her points in the second quarter, 4 of them in what I believe was the last 30 seconds. So a good close to that first half on the hands of Megan Donegan. Following her up was Ava Pandorf. She had the hot start for South Loop. All 7 of her points came in the first quarter. And then 3 points for Bryn Schwartz. She was 1 of 2 from the free throw line and knocked home 1 from the field in the second quarter for her 3. 4 rebounds for Ava Pandorf to lead the rebounding effort of 14 for South Loop. For Sandhills Thedford, hard going there from the field. Only 1 shot made from the field by Dale Hakey in the second quarter. The other 2 points on the scoreboard for Sandhills Thedford came from free throws from Tenley Rasmussen. A lot of spread out rebounding for Sandhills Thedford. That's been a strength for them. They've been able to hang in this game because of their defense and their rebounding. They had 11 total rebounds. Dale Hakey had 3, but then 4 other different Lady Knights had 2 rebounds apiece. Kylie Jamison, Tenley Rasmussen, Anna Clark, and Bria Brannick. So the rebounding and defense, Brent, has been what has kept Sandhills Thedford in this one. Despite only knocking home 1 shot from the field, you know, they're only down 18-4, which is something that I know that Coach Dynas is talking about at halftime.
Yeah, and you know, and I think Coach Hinman has to be happy with the way his girls closed out the half, because it was 12-4 with what, maybe a minute or something left in the second quarter.
Yeah.
Sandhills Thedford had possession of the ball, but South Loop forced a couple of turnovers, go on a 6-0 run to close things out and be up by 14. So I think Coach Hinman happy with the way his girls responded and closed out the half. Hey, don't let low back and leg pain reduce your quality of life. Studies suggest spinal manipulation as the first method of treatment. Having pain? Call Dr. Chad Hackle with Backbone of Healthcare at 872-2171 or visit them Monday through Friday on South 9th Avenue in Broken Bow. We'll come back with the second half after this.
For awesome food and great times, look no further than the Sandhills Corral in Thedford. They're open Monday through Saturday, 11 till 2 and 5 until 10, with daily specials, plus Mexican Mondays, wing night Thursdays, and smoked prime rib on Fridays. Need to know the day's special? Call 645-2323. There's nothing better than a great meal and being treated like family. Make sure you like them on Facebook, the Sandhills Corral, where it tastes like home and you feel like a neighbor. Proud to support the Sandhills Thedford Knights.
Midwest Partitions Incorporated in Thedford would like to take this opportunity to salute all of the student athletes in the area for working hard to prepare for every contest of the season. Through all the hard work and determination you show, you are setting a foundation for a successful future after high school. Good work from Midwest Partitions, delivering expertise, efficiency, and execution. Midwest Partitions Incorporated in Thedford.
Ewald's Grocery is your local community connection for high-quality foods, friendly service, and great prices. Everyone at Ewald's Grocery takes pride in their community, and they appreciate your business. With over 80 years of business, they're honored and privileged to serve the local community. They're big supporters of the Sandhills Thedford Knights and love every opportunity they get to cheer on their hard work and dedication. Ewald's Grocery in Thedford, sponsors of this sports broadcast.
Have you heard the buzz? Yeah, it's got to be my neighbor's Beehive. Beehive? Yeah, it's that new pivot controller from Beehive Ag. Cool, what's it do? Your phone becomes your pivot panel. You can control your pivot, pump, in-gun, and it even has GPS and VRI. Breathe new technology into old pivots.
Really? The subscription must be expensive.
No, there is no subscription fee. Contact Rich Reynolds with Rain Dance Repair at 308-870-4455. That's 870-4455.
BD would love for you to be a part of their great team. BD offers competitive wages, a team environment, and day one benefits. Some benefits include health, life, dental, tuition reimbursement, and more. Plus, right now, a new higher sign-on bonus of $1,000. $250 after 30 days, $250 after 6 months, and $500 after 1 year. Apply online at bd.com/careers or attend an open interview on the first or third Wednesday of each month in Broken Bow.
There's a place that's shaped by more than county lines and state borders. It's a place we call home, where moments are shared, where communities are strengthened, and life's special memories happen right here. No matter what home is to you, we're the local bank that can help you make the most of it. Because we're more than a bank in Nebraska. We're Nebraska in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
When you're shopping for your next ride, Gateway Motors and Sandhills Motors are where you'll find great cars and exceptional service. Their technicians are committed to keeping your vehicle on the road. Working with a local business means a personalized experience. As a small business themselves, they understand busy schedules. They're ready to be flexible and adapt for you. Don't forget warranty forever on your qualified new and pre-owned vehicles with less than 100,000 miles too. And they can sell CM truck beds at Gateway and Sandhills Motors in Broken Bow.
The Garden Center is always prepared with the items you may need, no matter what time of year it is. Open Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 5:30. Open Saturday, 10 to 2. You'll find them 1 block south off Highway 2, just turned by the Tumbleweed Cafe in Broken Bow. Proud to sponsor sports coverage on the radio, the Garden Center. Underway second half. Opening with the basketball is Sandhills Thedford. They trail by 14 as Jamison throws it inside to Hakey. Lost it. Ball loose on the floor, picked up by Weber. Now Brannick has it. Bria dribbles in, takes the shot, no good. They fight for the rebound. Hakey able to clear. Out to Weber, a three. Back iron, no good. Offensive rebound to Brannick. Brannick driving on Pandorf, shot short, no good. Rebound to Ross, and then reaching in to tie up the situation is Brannick. Another jump ball is called, but this time the possession arrow will point to South Loop.
Well, I know if you're Sandhills Thedford, you didn't come away with a made basket there, but you got a couple of good quality looks, and that's something you can build on as you work your way into the second half.
Pandorf to Schwarz. Each team with their starting 5 on the floor to start this second half. Schwarz looks to drive, bounces it inside to Donegan. She'll shoot it and score.
That right there is taking exactly what the defense is giving you. Megan looked like she was going to keep dribbling out, but then she realized the defense wasn't following her, turned around and shot it in.
Brannick on the wing, throws it away, knocked away by Schwarz to the other end. Puts it up, can't score, but they're going to call a foul on the play. And it's going to be on Weber, and they'll send Schwarz to the line to shoot 2.
That's Taylor's second foul. Nobody really in any kind of foul trouble for either team. She, I believe, by my unofficial mark, is the first player with 2.
And the free throw no good by Schwarz. South Loop leading 20-4, just underway third quarter. Free throw by Schwarz is no good, missed them both, and the rebound cleared by Weber. Weber to Brannick. Now Jamison as South Loop applies some pressure in the backcourt. Jamison lobs it ahead to Weber. Weber throws it inside to Rasmussen, but deflected, knocked away. Picked up, though, by Jamison. Gets in the lane and banks it in. Kylie Jamison with the make. Now South Loop having trouble getting it inbounded, and they throw it away.
There you go. Sandhills Thedford's defense still hanging around there in the backcourt. They cause a turnover. Now maybe they can go on a little bit of a run here. They've got their second field goal in the game. Now they want to make it their third on back-to-back trips. That'd be big.
Schwarz replaced by Lauren Johnson, who plays out high in the 2-3 zone that South Loop shows, with 6:25 to go in the third quarter. In the corner with it is Bria Brannick. Out to Weber. Now Jamison lobs it for Rasmussen at the elbow. Puts it on the floor. Has it knocked away by Waverka. And it's going to go out of bounds and stay with Sandhills Thedford. 20-6 is the score. 6:14 left to go here in the third quarter. As Sandhills Thedford will inbound it. This is Weber off to Jamison. Now Dale Hakey to Weber at the top of the key, off to Brannick now. Bria looks to drive on the baseline. cut off, and gets forced into a travel.
Yeah, either way, I think Sandhills Thedford was going to give that ball up because South Loop really collapsed on that pass into the lane and I think had their hands on the ball when the travel was called.
South Loop ball, they'll inbound it to Donegan. Sends it ahead to Ross. Taylor will throw it ahead, but into the hands of Jamison, who picks it off for Sandhills Thedford. Jamison a little bit out of control. Runs into Megan Donegan and gets whistled for a charge. Offensive foul against the Knights. We're live on the radio tonight, KBBN 95.3 FM. Also a live video stream accompanied by our radio call tonight on all of our media platforms through Central Nebraska Sports Source. And if you're watching us tonight, we hope you recognize the businesses scrolling across your screen, and we appreciate them making a video stream possible tonight. Ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Sandhills Thedford. South Loop ball with 5:41 to go here in the third. Carly Hakey will come in for Sandhills Thedford. As Weber comes out, South Loop with the ball. They'll throw it into Abby Stahlbaumer. Now Ross. Ross lost it, and the reason she did was because it was poked away by Jamison, and they're going to say that Jamison on the reach also committed a foul. That's her second, team's third foul of the half, and South Loop will inbound. Donegan will shoot it off the inbounds pass and knock it down.
Well, she's got 4 here in the third quarter. Add that to her 8 from the second quarter, and she's got a leading score for both teams.
Tenley Rasmussen, good look, but it just won't go through the hoop for Sandhills Thedford. Now they almost throw it away, and, well, they are. Donegan forcing the turnover as Jamison will reach in and commit another quick foul. And just like that, Kylie Jamison of Sandhills Thedford has 3 personals in the game, and already the 4th team foul now against Sandhills Thedford in the half. Nearing 5 minutes to go in the third. South Loop 22, Sandhills Thedford 6. Nice pass inside to Pandorf, cutting to the rim, who lays it up and in.
Well, Ava hadn't done any scoring since the 7 she put in the first quarter. Now she's back in the third.
Brannick, pull-up jumper, rolls off the rim, no good. Offensive rebound and putback is good. Carly Hakey able to get the points for Sandhills Thedford. Now Schwartz takes an extra step, turns it over. Travel is the call, and Sandhills Thedford has the ball. Charles C. Tion will check back in for the Knights as Bria Brannick will come out. They'll toss it into Jamison. Jamison, top of the key, off to Tion. Charles C. looks to drive, puts up the shot, count it, and she's fouled.
Immediately gets a couple of hugs from her teammates too, as she should. That was a nice little runner. Stayed focused on the shot, followed through, took the contact. Now she wants to make it a 3-point play.
And the free throw is no good. Missed it. Rebound to Pandorf. By the way, the foul was on Pandorf, just her first. Pandorf chased by Tihan as she brings it up, and it's taken away by Carly Hakey. Hakey with the steal. Now Rasmussen off to Jamison. Kylie at the top of the key, and Sandhills Thedford will try to attack this 2-3 zone that South Loop has been in pretty much all night. Driving baseline Jamison, and she lost it out of bounds. About midway through this third quarter, South Loop leading 24-10. They've led the entire way, as bringing it into the forecourt is Lauren Johnson. Johnson bounces it ahead to Waverka. Waverka cut off by Tion. Keeps the bounce alive, though. Takes the shot, no good. And the rebound controlled by Carly Hakey. Carly will bring it across half court. Send it off to Jamison. Jamison will lob it in the corner to Rasmussen. Tenley puts it on the floor, goes up, and is fouled.
I really like that offense from Tenley. You know, you can easily be baited into shooting that three-pointer when no defense runs out on you. But she did the right thing, put her head down, tried to get some contact in the lane, and did.
Free throw by Rasmussen, no good. Donegan and Ross are coming back in for South Loop. Waverka and Johnson will come out. Still on the floor, Pandorf, Abby Stahlbaumer, and Bryn Schwartz for the Bobcats. Rasmussen at the line, her second. And it is no good, missed them both. And it's going to stay, though, with Sandhills Thedford. Abby Stahlbaumer going up for the defensive rebound. Couldn't control it, so the ball stays with the Knights. Well, you just feel for Sandhills Thedford. Ball just not going through the hoop. Will it here? Rasmussen from long range, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Taylor Ross. Off to Schwarz. Bryn to the elbow, sends it out high to Pandorf. Sandhills Thedford stays in that man-to-man pressure, trying to force things defensively as they trail by 14. And they do. They knock the ball away. It's loose, picked up by Carly Hakey, and now a foul will be called against South Loup.
I tell you what, Carly Hakey has been playing extremely well this third quarter. She's got a bucket from the field. She's got 3 rebounds, and if I was keeping track of steals, she'd have a couple of those in the period as well.
Jamison quickly advances it for Sandhills Thedford as South Loup picks up the defense in the half court. Skip pass to Kylie. Jamison in the corner sends it out to Tion. They rotate it right side to Hakey. Carly will drive and score. Sandhills Thedford are within 12 now as we near 3 minutes left to go in the third. Pandorf at the other end. Pandorf, pull-up jumper, yes. And a timeout, South Loup. 2:57 to go in the third. South Loup has the lead.
Good bank on us. Your locally owned family bank. Quick decisions, friendly and trusted. Our roots run deep in agriculture. We're your bank, modern and flexible. Learn more at westernnebraskabank.com. Western Nebraska Bank. Bank on us.
Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
And we come back to Dunning. This is just game one of the 2 games we've got on tap for you tonight. Boys game will follow. Again, we're live on KBBN Radio. I want to say thanks to all of our great radio sponsors you're listening to here tonight. And again, we've got it for a live video stream for you as well. You can access it on all of our media platforms through Central Nebraska's Sports Source. All right, back to action after the timeout. Sandhills Thedford with the ball, down by 14. South Loup 26, Sandhills Thedford 12. Rasmussen gets to the rim but left it a little bit short, and it's pulled down by Abby Stahlbaumer. They send it ahead to Ross. Dumps it inside to Donegan, who scores.
How did that ball get through there? I think Megan just kind of put her hands up and hoped that it did, and her patience paid off.
Carly Hakey to Brannick, who's back into the game now, for Sandhills Thedford. Jamison dribbles to her right. Now Rasmussen, she'll drive and draws the foul.
And that's tough for Abby Stahlbaumer. All you can do is try to be a presence there in the lane. Did a pretty good job of getting her hands up, but when the offensive player pushes the issue, which Tenley did a great job of doing, you make that contact with the body and make the official make a call.
And Rasmussen steps to the line and knocks it down. Isabel Stahlbaumer, the senior, coming in for South Loup. Lauren Johnson back in along with Donegan, Pandorf, and Taylor Ross, the 5 on the floor now for South Loup. Free throw by Rasmussen, good, made them both. Donegan handles it. Nearing 2 minutes left to go here in the third. Donegan sends it ahead, and it's taken away by Jamison. Jamison against Donegan. Kylie will go in and score. And just like that, Sandhills Thedford is back to within 12. Ross to Donegan as they break the press. Donegan goes in, puts it up with the left hand, and is fouled. Boy, good aggressive move by Donegan. Quickly advancing the ball, gets to the rim, and able to draw the foul. Foul was on Carly Hakey, her first, the 5th against Sandhills Thedford in the half. Donegan's free throw, good.
She's been having a big quarter. That's her 7th point. Had a big second quarter as well, had 8 in that one.
Second free throw, good. Made them both. And the lead back up to 14 for the Bobcats. Under 2 minutes to go in the third. Tion with it to Brannick. skips it across to Jamison. 3 on the way. Off the mark, no good. They fight for the rebound, kept alive by Brannick to Carly Hakey. Now Jamison again. Jamison bounces it to Rasmussen, goes around Stahlbomber, and there will be a foul called.
Good aggression again by Tenley Rasmussen. They've been doing a great job of getting her the ball in a position where she can make a drive at the lane. It's earning them extra possessions and those free throws.
Sandhills Thedford will inbound on the baseline, and they throw it away. So another turnover for the Knights. Substitution coming in for South Loup as Ireland Rosfeld will come in, as will Bryn Schwartz. Rosfeld will be the one that inbounds it. More substitutions yet for South Loup, though. Waverka comes in, and Ross will get a break. South Loup will have to take it the length of the court. Minute 33 to go here in the quarter. Waverka trying to dribble through pressure. Picks up the bounce. Ball knocked away, loose. They fight for it, and it's finally controlled by Sandhills Thedford. Off to Carly Hakey. Hakey had it taken away from behind. They fight for it again. It's still loose on the floor. And now we got a whistle. What's the call? What's the call, Jeremy?
Jump ball.
Jump ball. There you go.
Multiple whistles and the official running in to the dog pile usually means that as well.
Minute 15 to go in the third. South Loup 30, Sandhills Thedford 16. Bobcats have led the entire way. But Sandhills Thedford's been able to just kind of stay within striking distance. They throw it away here as Schwartz loses it, and South Loup gives it right back. Sandhills Thedford with the ball. They'll bounce it to Rasmussen. Tenley dribbling through traffic and rejected at the rim by Isabel Stahlbomber. South Loup ball, and now a foul committed at midcourt.
Yeah, Tenley just in the wrong place at the wrong time, doing a good job of staying in front, but a shifty dribbling caused South Loup to run right into her.
More substitutions coming in for South Loup. Pandorf is back in. Donegan back in. On the floor with Schwartz, Waverka, and Stahlbomber. That's Abby. Abby catches it in the block area. Kick out Pandorf, a 3. Back iron, no good. Schwartz going for the offensive rebound, and it's going to be knocked away out of bounds. Last touch by Sandhills Thedford.
Well, things have kind of gotten helter-skelter here in the last 30 seconds for both of these teams. Been a while since we've seen a good half-court set.
Donegan pull-up jumper, no good, and the rebound controlled by Dale Hakey. 35 seconds to go in the quarter. Tion with it to Rasmussen at the top of the key. Tenley puts it on the floor. Now sends it off to Carly Hakey. Poked away out of bounds. Last touch by Waverka of South Loup. Taylor Ross going to come back in for the final seconds as Abby Stahlbomber will come out. Sandhills Thedford ball. They'll inbound on their side of the floor from the baseline. And the ball knocked away again. This time Donegan the one that knocked it out of bounds. And Sandhills Thedford will inbound once again. Tion will throw it in this time. Tion looking and now throws it into Anna Clark, who's back into the game. Clark will give it up to Carly Hakey. Pull-up jumper in the lane is good. 12-point game again. 14 seconds to go in the quarter. Donegan at the other end puts it up and scores. And that will bring us to 5 seconds left to go in the quarter. Hakey checks the clock, sends it ahead to Tion, a 3. Back iron, no good. And we've played 3 quarters of basketball here in Dunning. At the end of 3, your score, South Loup 32, Sandhills Thedford 18.
Really? Well, yeah. I just got back from watching my son play the sport he loves 2.5 hours away. My family's asleep, and I have a little bit of quiet. Need to look at and sign our loan renewal? Done. Need to deposit a check? On it. Need to transfer some money to my daughter in college? Taken care of. Nebraska State Bank has the ability to make sure I can do my banking when it fits my schedule. So yeah, Midnight is banking time. My banking time.
Nebraska State Bank, Broken Bow, Callaway, Myrna. Member FDIC.
The grocery cart meat department is not your typical meat department. Our meat is fresh and our prices are great. We have a wide selection of beef, pork, chicken, and seafood. With options like Hormel Natural Choice, Smart Chicken, and Certified Angus Beef, you know you're getting quality meat to center your meal around. Come and see us at the grocery cart, East Highway 2, Broken Bow.
Well, after scoring four total points in the first half, Sandhills Thedford scores 14 in the third, but Jeremy, South Loup also scored 14.
That's exactly what I was going to say. It was the best scoring quarter for both of these teams, and for a moment it really looked like Sandhills Thedford was going to be able to get the advantage scoring in that quarter, but Megan Donegan had different thoughts.
We start the fourth. Contested shot by Donegan of South Loup, not able to go in, but Ross was there for the offensive rebound, and then on the putback try, she is fouled. And that'll send Taylor to the line to shoot two. By the way, that's the seventh team foul against Sandhills Thedford, so South Loup in the bonus the rest of the way. Free throw good by Ross.
That's her first point of the contest. You know, as crazy as this game has been and for how many steals we've had, haven't really been an enormous amount of fouls. Things have been clean from that standpoint.
Free throw by Ross, rattled out, wouldn't go down. Rebound Sandhills Thedford, and they throw it away. Trying to send it ahead to Bria Brannick, but over her head out of bounds, and the ball belongs to South Loup.
Well, if Sandhills Thedford can find that defense that they played in the first quarter and shut down South Loop's offense a bit and keep their scoring alive from the third quarter, they'll be sitting pretty.
Donegan drives into the lane area, lobs it over to Waverka, but the shot no good. Now at the other end, it's Rasmussen, who somehow caught the pass and then laid it up and in. Boy, great bucket in transition for Sandhills Thedford. Now Donegan quickly pushing it back the other way. Pandorf with it. Ava puts it on the floor. Now out to Waverka, and it's now Schwarz who handles it. Schwarz gets into the lane, bounces it to Ross, puts it up, no good, but she will be fouled.
Great seal down low by Taylor Ross. She sealed the defender, made herself a big target, and it earned her this trip to the line.
Just underway in the fourth. South Loup 33, Sandhills Thedford 20. Ross free throw attempt, no good. Remember, the boys' game will follow us. We'll have it for you on the radio, KBBN 95.3 FM, also on the live video stream as well. Second from Taylor Ross is no good. Missed them both, and the rebound secured by Dale Hakey. To Jamison now. Kylie Jamison dribbling through traffic. Lobs it into Weber. Open look. Short, no good. And the rebound secured by Ava Pandorf. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. South Loup leading by 13. Pandorf being challenged with every dribble by Rasmussen. Now Brannick on the defensive switch. Back over to Rasmussen, who picks up Pandorf. Now it's Waverka who handles. Maya goes right side of the lane, takes a wild shot, no good, and the rebound pulled down by Sandhills Thedford. Jamison to Rasmussen. Oh, and she lost it off her leg, out of bounds.
Boy, if she was able to finish that fast break off, that would have probably been the best defensive and offensive back-to-back possessions that Sandhills Thedford has had this evening.
South Loup with the ball. Donegan quickly advances it into the forecourt. Bounces it off to Pandorf. Now it's Bryn Schwarz who handles it. We've played just over 90 seconds here in the fourth. Schwarz trying to drive on Jamison. Now Donegan with it. Megan trying to get into the lane. Has it blocked by Hakey into the hands of Brannick. Brannick quickly the other way. Bria will go up and score. Count it. She's fouled.
Wow, she put the brakes on, didn't she?
She did. And wow, Brannick will step to the line, and if she makes this, we've got a 10-point game. Free throw is no good. Missed it, but the rebound to Hakey, and then reaching in and forcing a jump ball is Pandorf, and the possession arrow is going to keep it in the hands of Sandhills Thedford.
I know there's 6 minutes left, but this feels like a big couple of possessions coming up for the Lady Knights.
Yeah. Brannick throws it in. It's off the hands of Tion, and it's going to go out of bounds. Boy, credit that turnover to the defense of Megan Donegan. She's the one that kind of forced that one as Sandhills Thedford turns it over. Carly Hakey, by the way, who's had a really good night for the Knights, off the bench, back into the game now. South Loop basketball, Waverka in a double team, had it taken away by Rasmussen. Tenley Rasmussen trying to gain control of the ball, and does. Off to Hakey, Carly will drive. Tihan open look, and it's off, no good. Rebound to Waverka. Bryn Schwarz now. Schwarz had it knocked away, and it's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Sandhills Thedford.
Well, it feels like we've been on the left-hand side of the court for a long time, hasn't it? I feel like I haven't turned my head over here to the right for a while. You know, the defense of Sandhills Thedford here in this half court's got to step up.
Inbounds pass to Waverka. Good spin move in the lane, and she knocks it off the window and through.
Maya's first 2 points of the game to go with her 3 rebounds.
At the other end, Hakey has it poked away. Ball loose on the floor. Donegan trying to hang on to it. And we're going to get a timeout. South Loop calls timeout. 5:30 to go in the game. South Loop 35, Sandhills Thedford 22.
When your car gets dented, dinged, smashed, or smacked, the last thing you should have to worry about is it being in the right hands to get it fixed. When you choose Rod's Body and Paint in Broken Bow, your vehicle will leave their shop looking great. Don't forget, Rod can also help you with those windshield chips. Take care of them before they get worse and cost you more money. If your windshield already needs replaced, they can do that too. Rod's Body and Paint on the curb, west of Broken Bow.
Cattle producers, AeroSeed is one-stop shop for power fencing needs. AeroSeed has all the supplies, including high-tensile wire, posts, insulators, and energizers to build or replace a solar, electric, or battery-operated system. They offer products from Gallagher, the most practical, affordable, and dependable range of animal management systems on the market. Should anything ever go wrong with your Gallagher Energizer, you won't have to send it off somewhere to be repaired. Most often it can be repaired right at AeroSeed. Get your Gallagher power fence and supplies from AeroSeed on North 10th Avenue, Broken Bow.
Back to Dunning, 5:30 left to go in the game. South Loop, who's led the entire way, leads it by 13 right now, 35-22 over Sandhills Thedford. Pandorf with the basketball. South Loop controls it as Pandorf keeps the bounce alive, picked up by Rasmussen in the man-to-man defense. Now ahead to Waverka. Maya turns and faces, takes a bounce, and then passes off to Lauren Johnson, who's back into the game now for South Loop. Waverka controls it again, hands it off to Donegan. Donegan puts the ball in motion, hands it off to Pandorf. You get the feel now that South Loop might be willing to milk a little bit of the clock now as we're under 5 minutes to go. Pandorf picked up by Dale Hakey. Pandorf will dribble to her left. Now lob it baseline to Johnson. Takes a shot, no good. Rebound, though. Taylor Ross, who puts it back up and in.
Big quarter for Taylor. 3 points, 2 rebounds.
Jamison dribbles into the corner. 3 ball on the way. There it is. Finally, one goes down from the perimeter for Sandhills Thedford. A big 3 by Jamison. And again, Sandhills Thedford just kind of hanging around. They're back to within 12 again. Here's Donegan. Donegan will leave it for Waverka, who will back it out. Pass it off to Donegan, and South Loop resets the offense. Megan will dribble to her left, leave it for Pandorf, who goes baseline, had the ball knocked away, but picked up by Ross. Taylor will put it up and score, and she's fouled.
Wow, I don't know what was in Taylor's water bottle in the third to fourth quarter break, but it might have been some of Michael Jordan's special stuff. Is that what's in Space Jam?
Wow.
She's got 5 points and 2 rebounds, looking to make it 6 points at the free throw line in this quarter alone.
Ross to the line. Taylor trying to complete the three-point play, and it is no good. Missed the free throw, and now a foul, and this is going to go against South Loop.
Kylie Jamison just got caught being in the back. Well, let's see. They're going to call it the other way.
Yeah, they called it on Johnson.
Okay.
And that's the 7th team foul against South Loop. So now Sandhills Thedford in the bonus the rest of the way. as Kylie steps to the line. First one, no good, rimmed out. Dale Hakey keeping the ball alive, though. Hakey to Jamison. Jamison puts it up in traffic. Too strong, no good. Rebound, Rasmussen. And the putback is good. Timeout, Sandhills Thedford. 3:58 to go in the game. South Loop 39, Sandhills Thedford 27.
No further. Team Physical Therapy is pleased to be able to offer you not only physical therapy, but now occupational therapy and speech therapy. Call 872-5111. Together empowering able movement. Team Physical Therapy can help you in all your therapy needs from babies to the older adult. Call 872-5111. We offer one-on-one therapy with the rehab specialist. Call 872-5111 or check us out on the web at myteampt.com.
And we bring you back to Dunning, Sandhills High School. 3:58 to go here in the game. Girls half of our doubleheader. Leading it, South Loop.
9 points in the quarter for Sandhills Thedford, though. They're trying to make a run at it.
Good inbounds pass to Johnson, but then she has it knocked away from behind. It'll go out of bounds and stay with South Loop. Yeah, Sandhills Thedford, folks, if you're just joining us, they had 4 points in the first half.
Yeah.
They've got 27 now. So they have picked it up on the offensive end, but boy, South Loop has matched them point for point and has been able to keep a lead of double digits through this second half. Pandorf trying to dribble against Rasmussen. Off to Abby Stahlbaumer, who's back into the game. Then she hands it off to Schwarz. Going baseline with the pass to Johnson, who puts it up and in.
Wow, that was a dime by Bryn Schwarz.
Jamison back the other way for the Knights. Under 3.5 to go here in the fourth. Tion skips it across to Kylie. Jamison looking to drive. Cut off on the baseline by Johnson. Now Rasmussen, a three on the way. It's off, no good. And the rebound secured by Taylor Ross. Bryn Schwarz being contested by Jamison as she brings it up court. Now hands it off to Pandorf. Ava drives baseline. Pull-up jumper. Off, no good. But tipped out into the hands of Schwarz. She loses it and turns it over as Rasmussen picks it up for Sandhills Thedford. Off to Carly Hakey now. Hakey gets to the rim, puts it up, short, no good, but she is fouled, and that'll send Hakey to the line.
Bryn Schwarz's third foul in the contest.
In the act of shooting, so a two-shot foul for Hakey. First one is no good. Anna Clark coming back into the game for Sandhills Thedford. Time running out, 2:50 left to go in the game. South Loop 41, Sandhills Thedford 27. Free throw on the way. Good.
Wow.
It bounced around, popped out, hit the backboard, and went through. And I think we got a timeout. You may have heard the coach yelling for it in front of us from the bench. 2:50 to go in the game. South Loop 41, Sandhills Thedford 28.
It's the chilly season. Are you already noticing some cold drafts coming into your home, chilling the air? Don't make your heating system work harder than it needs to. Talk to Mead Lumber and Broken Bow about insulation solutions to keep the cold where it belongs, outside. The helpful staff at Mead Lumber and Broken Bow can offer solutions that will save you money when the weather gets chilly. Talk to them today, East Highway 2, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
At Trotter Service, every oil change comes with a multi-point inspection. As a Tire Pro store, they bring customers only the best brands of wheels and tires at the best prices anywhere, and have computer balancing and alignment too. They service semis and provide bulk fuel and propane delivery as well. At Trotter Service, your hometown automotive repair and tire store.
Friendly service every time. Quality is what you'll find where your neighbors and your friends go see Trotter.
And we welcome you back to Dunning, Sandhills High School. Boy, Jeremy, this second half has been well played. I mean, when you think about the offensive struggles, really at times for both teams, but Sandhills Thedford had just 4 points in the first half. Now they got 28. This has been a much better second half, really all the way around.
Yeah, Sandhills Thedford had 14 points in the third quarter. They've got 10 with just under 3 minutes to go here in the fourth.
And now they steal the ball. Tenley Rasmussen trying to get to the rim, lowered the shoulder, and by doing that, they call a charging foul against Rasmussen.
Yeah, the aggression has been good to this point. When you lower that shoulder, though, make the call pretty easy for the official.
Third foul against Rasmussen, 10th team foul against Sandhills Thedford. So on the next defensive foul, South Loup will be in the double bonus. As bothered at midcourt is Schwartz. Ball knocked away, last touched by Sandhills Thedford. South Loup will inbound on the side with just 2.5 minutes left to go here in the game. Pandorf will bounce it into Waverka. Donegan had it taken away in midair by Dale Hakey. Off to Jamison. Jamison quickly pushing it back the other way. Spins in the lane, takes the shot, off no good. Kept alive by Hakey. They fight for it inside, and a jump ball will be called.
Well, you talk about Sandhills Thedford really tightening things up here in the second half. Part of that is attributed to the turnovers that they have forced. South Loup only 4 turnovers in the first half. They're now up to 15.
Pandorf throws it into Waverka. Waverka advances it across midcourt as we near 2 minutes left to go in the game, and now a foul. Foul on Jamison. I think that, no, yeah, she's out. That's her 5th. So Kylie fouls out of the game with 2:09 to go. And as we mentioned, South Loup in the double bonus the rest of the way. So Waverka will step to the line to shoot 2 as Charles E. Tehan will come in and replace Jamison in the lineup for Sandhills Thedford.
Well, you certainly can't question Sandhills Thedford's physicality and their defensive play for sure. They look like a group that likes to play defense.
Waverka to the line. First one, no good.
You think Coach Dinas likes defense?
Yes, I think both these coaches do.
He kind of likes it in all the sports he gets his hands on, I think.
Yeah, that's a good point. Waverka at the line, and that one is off, no good. And the rebound secured by Sandhills Thedford. In trouble is Hakey in the backcourt. Carly is able to find Rasmussen with the pass. Tenley now trying to dribble around Ross, takes it into the corner, keeps the bounce alive, and then has it poked out of bounds with 1:55 left to go in the game. South Loup 41, Sandhills Thedford 28. Shot from the corner, off the mark from Anna Clark. Rebound controlled by South Loup. And a reach-in foul in the back court.
It's going to be 2 on Carly Hakey. Anyone else on Sandhills Thedford, by my mark, only has a couple of fouls maximum. Bryn Schwartz has 3 for South Loup.
That'll stop the clock with 1:47 to go, as to the line is Schwartz, shooting 2, and the first one rolls off the rim, no good. Well, Jeremy will take over the mic for you. Call the boys game coming up. We'll have it for you on the radio and on our live video stream as well. Free throw no good by Schwartz, and the rebound secured by Anna Clark. Clark being hounded in the backcourt, passes off to Carly Hakey. Carly trying to send it ahead to Dale Hakey, and it's out of her reach as it goes out. No, they're going to say it was tipped out of bounds, last touched by South Loup. So Sandhills Thedford maintains possession. Tion to throw it in, trying to get it into Hakey, and it will be knocked out of bounds. Last touch by South Loup again. South Loup leading by 13. They dump it inside to Hakey, and there's a foul by Taylor Ross. So that's going to stop the clock and give Sandhills Thedford an opportunity to score from the free throw line.
Well, about the only thing that Taylor Ross had not done to that point in this quarter was commit a foul. She has 5 points, 3 rebounds, and now 1 foul. She's had a good quarter.
Free throw good by Dale Hakey, so after making the first, she'll earn the second. And this could get Sandhills Thedford to within 11. But again, just 1:34 left to go in the game. Hakey makes them both. Lead is 11 for South Loup. They send it ahead to Donegan. Donegan will put it up and score, and she's fouled. And it seems every time that Sandhills Thedford has made a bit of a run to get to within 12 or get to within 11, they quickly advance the ball. Jeremy does South Loup, and lots of times it's been Donegan with the finish at the offensive end.
Well, it was how we finished the first half of play. 2 straight layups for Megan Donegan.
Donegan not able to convert on the three-point play, though, as she misses the free throw. Rebound, Sandhills Thedford. Carly Hakey will bring it across midcourt and throw it away. Intercepted by Waverka. Waverka to the other end. She'll put it up and score. And that is probably going to do it. Lead up to 15 now for the Bobcats. Rasmussen with it. Tenley driving, and a foul will be committed. That'll be the 10th team foul against South Loup, so double bonus for Sandhills Thedford as Rasmussen will step to the line and shoot 2.
She's 4 of 6 so far on the evening. One thing Sandhills Thedford has done a lot here in this second half is shoot free throws.
First one, rims out, no good. Foul, by the way, was on Waverka, her second. Just a minute 7 left to go. South Loup 45, Sandhills Thedford 30. Rasmussen will shoot it and not able to knock it down. Missed them both. Rebound, South Loup. Schwarz at the other end. Off to Waverka as we are under a minute to go now in the game. Bryn Schwarz will dribble to her left. Nice bounce pass to Ross, who can't finish at the rim. And the rebound secured by Sandhills Thedford. Carly Hakey will send it ahead to Anna Clark. Now Rasmussen had it knocked away out of bounds. Last touch by South Loup. Well, if you're just joining us, Sandhills Thedford scored 4 points in the first half. They've got 30 now. So a really great effort by Sandhills Thedford to turn it around offensively, but equally impressive, Jeremy. South Loup matched them point for point and able to just keep that lead right where it was at halftime.
Yeah, they didn't get comfortable with where they were sitting. They matched the energy.
35 seconds to go. Got some new players for South Loup. We'll try to get numbers and names to you here in a moment. Rasmussen takes a shot, no good, and the rebound secured by South Loup. Chasing down the loose ball is Lauren Johnson. Johnson will give it up to Haley Recoy, who's into the game. Get it back now. Johnson at the top of the key, puts it on the floor. Nice bounce pass inside to Isabel Stahlbomber, who lays it up and in. 5 seconds to go. Carly Hakey off to Rasmussen, a 3, and it's good. Rasmussen able to knock down one from long distance at the buzzer. So your final score will be South Loup 47 and Sandhills Thedford 33. That is your final. Jeremy is totaling up the final numbers, and he'll come back and give them to you after these words on KBBN Radio.
Childhood memories are from volunteering with my grandmother. Helping others was her passion. She'd always say, the sweetest fruits of life come from serving others. And she was right.
At Shelter Insurance, we strive to make a positive impact in the communities where we work and live.
Contact Shelter Insurance Agent Brent Custer at 872-5105.
Hi, I'm Owen, here to wish you a Happy New Year. Oh, and to tell you about how Custer Federal State Bank can be there for you in the new year. New year, new home on your mind? Whether you have your eye on something already standing or you want to build, ask Custer Federal any questions you might have about how mortgages or construction loans. Trust me, a conversation with them is far easier than any Google search. Happy New Year from Custer Federal State Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Days off for rest and relaxation. They don't come often, but boy oh boy do we love them when we get them. Don't push your lazy boy kick back, feet up, eyes closed, comfy pants on time to the side. Let A to Z Lawn Pro and Landscaping do your dirty work. They install and repair sprinkler systems, offer aerating, power raking, and tree stump grinding. Plus, don't forget their 5-step fertilizer program. Write down those dreams you have of your dream landscaping. They'll help make it a reality. A to Z Lawn Pro and Landscaping, doing the dirty work on your lawn space so you don't have to.
Septic emergencies are right up there on the list of worst emergencies to have.
Absolutely.
The next time you're facing one, give Squire's Septic Service a call. 870-0717. He's ready to take your call 24 hours a day.
Absolutely.
His sewer camera can find problems fast to save you money. Plus, he can clear drains with Roto-Rooter or Jetter. Oh, and Gary has Porta units too. Squire's Septic Service of Myrna. 870-0717. Don't wait to call until it's too late.
Absolutely not.
Agland ATV would like to acknowledge all the local athletes and coaches from our area. We are proud of the athletes for the sportsmanship, hard work, and dedication that they put into each season. Agland ATV knows all about working hard and playing hard, just like a Polaris. Best of luck to all the local teams from Agland ATV, West Highway 2, Broken Bow.
ATVs can be hazardous to operate. Polaris adult models are for riders age 16 and older. Always wear a helmet and be sure to take a training course. Polaris machines are not intended for on-road use.
Let the games begin. Pruning Bank enables you to manage your finances from the bleachers, sidelines, or wherever you are with 24/7 access to your accounts. Check your balances with mobile banking, reimburse friends and family for concession stand goods with Zelle, and even set up automatic payments or reminders to never miss a payment again with Bill Pay. The ball is in your court. Pruning Bank is a proud sponsor of area athletics and wishes all student athletes a safe and successful season. Pruning Bank, member FDIC.
Sargent Irrigation may be known worldwide, but their roots are right here in central Nebraska, something they are very proud of. They hire right here in the heartland and know their success is due to those quality employees. As a way of showing support for the community, Sargent Irrigation sponsors high school sports broadcasts, so those unable to attend can follow the action. Enjoy the broadcast, sponsored in part by Sargent Irrigation in Broken Bow.
Jeremy's working on totaling up the final numbers. He'll have them for you here in a second. But first, we want to say thanks to all of the great businesses who are making our live video stream possible for you tonight. If you're watching it on our media platforms, we want to say thanks to these businesses that you've been watching flash across your screen here tonight. And they include First State Insurance of Arnold, the Cattleman's Cut, A1 Auto Repair in Arnold, Agribest Feeds of Callaway, Callaway District Hospital with Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics, Sandhills Corral, Midwest Partitions, Ewald's Grocery, BD in Broken Bow, Gateway Motors, Western Nebraska Bank, also Mead Lumber, Agland ATV, Harsh Mercantile, Trotter Incorporated, Palmer Monument, Lyons Appliance in Broken Bow, and the Nebraska State Bank. Special thanks to all of those businesses helping us with our video stream here tonight, and we'll keep it going as we get you ready now for the boys contest, which is just moments away. Also want to say thanks to J.R. Meyer Insurance Agency. They brought you the starting lineups for the game earlier tonight. Also the Garden Center, Fort County Heating and Air, Backbone of Healthcare, and Thrivent Financial with Scott Harvey helping us with our broadcast tonight. Again, your final score, South Loup able to win it tonight over Sandhills Thedford 47-33. And with your final numbers, here's Jeremy.
All right, thank you very much, Brent. Let's take a look at the visiting South Loup Lady Bobcats first. They were led in scoring by Megan Donegan. She had a big second quarter and a big third quarter. 8 points in the second quarter, 10 points in the third quarter. That was a majority of her 20 points on the evening. Also pulled down 1 rebound. 11 points for Ava Pandorf. Had a big start to the game. Had 7 of her 11 points in that first quarter. Also pulled down 6 rebounds to lead the rebounding category for South Loup. Other scorers include Taylor Ross with 5 points, Maya Waverka with 4, 3 points for Bryn Schwartz, and 2 points apiece for Lauren Johnson and Isabel Stahlbaumer. Rebounding-wise, 5 rebounds apiece for Taylor Ross and Bryn Schwartz. 6 rebounds, like I mentioned, for Ava Pandorf. 4 rebounds apiece for Abby Stahlbaumer and Maya Waverka. And 1 rebound for Megan Donegan, Charlie Vickers, and Delaney Rogers, who got in at the end of the game. 27 rebounds for South Loup, actually out-rebounded by Sandhills Thedford. They went 4 of 18 from the free throw line. For Sandhills Thedford, really picked things up scoring-wise in the second half. 33 points in the game, only 4 of them came in the first half. They were led in scoring by Tenley Rasmussen, who had 11, 7 points apiece for Carly Hakey and Kylie Jamison. 4 points for Dale Hakey and 2 points apiece for Bria Brannick and Charlesie Tehan. Leading rebounder was Dale Hakey with 9. Sandhills Thedford out-rebounded South Loup 29-27 and outshot them at the free throw line, 7 of 17 on the evening. But just kind of that slow start, Brent, I think is ultimately what Sandhills Thedford couldn't get over the top of. We might be in overtime or something if they had played offensively and defensively in the second half the way they did in the first half, for sure.
Yeah, South Loup able to match Sandhills Thedford point for point in that second half and hang on for their 6th win of the season. Well, it's time to transition into the boys' half of our doubleheader, and we'll do that after these words.
Of Arnold, their independent agents can offer their customers choices that can save you money. They're so excited for these young athletes and are happy to see them continue to play hard. Call Becky or Pat at 848-2522 to set up an appointment with First State Insurance of Arnold. Proud to support their local athletes by sponsoring this broadcast.
The Cattleman's Cut is home for the holidays in a new home with a new sale date. The Cattleman's Cut production sale will be hosted at their ranch in Brewster, Nebraska on February 24, 2022. New date, new place, but same commitment to the best Angus genetics for your herd. Featured sires include Hoover No Doubt, Sits Resilient, and SS Niagara. Join the Cattleman's Cut for their 8th annual production sale February 24th at their new location 5 miles east of Brewster. For more information, visit thecattleman'scut.com.
A1 Auto in Arnold is a family-owned full-service auto repair shop. They are proud to announce an expansion to their already extensive offering of services. A1 Auto now offers paint and body repair services. So when that damage includes your engine, your paint, your body, or your engine paint and body, take your ride to A1 Auto, your licensed Napa Auto Care Center with ASE certified techs armed with the latest technology to get you back on the road in a reliable and beautiful vehicle. Foreign, domestic, and more. A1 Auto in Arnold.
Grazer's Bar and Grill in Arnold, where good friends meet. Taste some of the freshest beef Nebraska has to offer at Grazer's Bar and Grill. Located in the heart of cattle country, it's what inspired their name. They're proud to serve locally raised beef alongside thirst-quenching drinks that complement your meal. Proud to support the South Loup Bobcats, Grazer's Bar and Grill in Arnold.
AgriBest Feeds of Callaway is your source for all things ranching. They have what you need as calving comes around, including ear tags, vet supplies, windscreens, go lights, milk replacer, Royal Heat calf warmers, and more. They also carry Powder River and Charter livestock equipment, and their Sweet Pro lick tubs, Fresh Start, and Redmond Salt provide your animals with the outstanding nutrition they need. They carry the top-rated AeroQuip line of chutes and livestock equipment, too, behind the Community Center in Callaway, or at 836-2298. AgriBest Feeds of Callaway.
Week in and week out, the Callaway Market prides themselves on offering their customers great deals. The Good Buys program is what keeps prices low for you and allows them to give back thousands of dollars to their customers in product and rewards, something they love to do. Quality meat, bountiful and beautiful produce at the Callaway Market, open 8 a.m. until 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday and Sundays from 11 till 5. Happy to bring you this sports broadcast, cheering on the Bobcats.
At Progressive Fertilizer in Callaway, you'll often see them sporting their South Loup Bobcat Blue because they love to support their team. Student athletes work hard both academically and in sports, and Progressive Fertilizer is proud to support their dedication by helping bring you this sports broadcast on the radio. Wishing the team the best of luck and saying, "Go Bobcats." Progressive Fertilizer in Callaway.
The Callaway District Hospital, along with the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics, love supporting the community and are happy to be able to help bring you this sports broadcast. The Callaway District Hospital and Medical Clinics are excited to announce their new public transportation service. Call 308-212-0464 to schedule a ride today. Areas served and destinations requested will be evaluated on a first-come, first-served basis. Cheering on the South Loup Bobcats from the Callaway District Hospital and the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics.
Well, as we transition now into coverage of the boys' half of our doubleheader between Sandhills, Thedford, and South Loup, we want to take a moment and say thanks to these businesses who are bringing you coverage of our radio broadcast tonight, and they include First State Insurance of Arnold, the Cattleman's Cut, A1 Auto Repair in Arnold, Grazer's Bar and Grill, Agribest Feeds of Callaway, Callaway Market, Progressive Fertilizer, Callaway District Hospital with the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics. Also brought to you by Rocks Underground, Seven Valleys Health Mart in Callaway, Shotgun Annie's Saloon and Grill, Badgley Well, Tumbleweed Cafe, Custer County Feeders of Oconto, Sandhills Corral, Midwest Partitions, Ewald's Grocery, Rain Dance Repair, BD in Broken Bow, Pinnacle Bank of Arnold, Gateway Motors, Western Nebraska Bank. Also brought to you by these businesses that are sponsoring all of our radio sports broadcasts this year. They include the Nebraska State Bank, Grocery Cart, Rod's Body and Paint, Arrow Seed, Team Physical Therapy, Mead Lumber, Trotter Service, Shelter Insurance, Brent Custer, your local agent, Custer Federal State Bank, A to Z Lawn Pro and Landscaping, Squire Septic Service of Myrna, Agland ATV, Bruning Bank, and Sargent Irrigation. Boys basketball, Sandhills, Thedford, and South Loup coming up next.
Rocks Underground serves Central Nebraska with expertise in water and irrigation services. Need some help? Call Rocky Dockweiler at 870-3457. Rocky salutes the student athletes of the area and all the hard work they put in each and every season and is very proud of the young men and women that live in Central Nebraska. Enjoy this broadcast, brought to you in part by Rocky Dockweiler with Rocks Underground in Oconto.
The staff at Seven Valleys Health Mart in Callaway is proud to be a sponsor of this sports broadcast. They support all of the area athletes and are pleased to be part of the South Loup Bobcat community. Their pharmacy provides knowledge on what is best for you and your family members, knowing you by name, not just a refill number. Seven Valleys Health Mart in Callaway, helping bring you this sports action and cheering on the Bobcats. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Shotgun Annie's in Callaway has new menus to ring in the new year. Start off 2022 with a visit to Shotgun Annie's and enjoy delicious food, great conversation, and their friendly atmosphere. You can now experience Taco Thursday's menu items every day of the week, and on Sundays, enjoy pizza and pitcher specials. Open Tuesday through Sundays at 11 a.m. Shotgun Annie's in Callaway.
Badgley Well Service in Oconto is proud to sponsor this high school sports broadcast, featuring some of our awesome student athletes right here in Central Nebraska. Cliff and his team at Badgley Well are always on call at 858-4409. From domestic to stock wells, call Badgley Well Service of Oconto. They have the experience to get the job done right. Call Badgley Well Service of Oconto when water is the goal. Badgley Well is happy to help bring you this sports broadcast.
The Tumbleweed Cafe is happy to sponsor this sports broadcast. Schedules are busy. Sometimes it's hard to plan meals with the family. That's okay because the Tumbleweed has delicious home-style food waiting for you. They are also looking for some new members for their work family. The Tumbleweed is a great place to work. Even if it is just one day a week, they would love to talk to you. Open 7 days a week, the Tumbleweed Cafe on East Highway 2, Broken Bow.
Custer County Feeders in Oconto are always ready to help serve you. Manager Michelle Pearson and her team are there to answer any questions you may have. The question they enjoy answering most is how they can best help you. Give them a call today, 308-858-4455. They are ready to feed your cattle. Custer County Feeders in Oconto, there for their customers, ready to serve you, and proud to support the South Loup Bobcats.
Are you seeking a destination for awesome food and great times? Look no further than the Sandhills Corral in Thedford. They're open Monday through Saturday, 11 till 2 and 5 until 10 with daily specials, plus Mexican Mondays, wing night Thursdays, and smoked prime rib on Fridays. Need to know the day's special? Call 645-2323. There's nothing better than a great meal and being treated like family. Make sure you like them on Facebook, the Sandhills Corral, where it tastes like home and you feel like a neighbor. Proud to support the Sandhills Thedford Knights.
Midwest Partitions Incorporated in Thedford would like to take this opportunity to salute all of the student athletes in the area for working hard to prepare for every contest of the season. Through all the hard work and determination you show, you are setting a foundation for a successful future after high school. Good work from Midwest Partitions, delivering expertise, efficiency, and execution. Midwest Partitions Incorporated in Thedford.
And we welcome you back to Sandhills High School here in Dunning, Nebraska, getting ready for the boys' half of our doubleheader now. South Loup against Sandhills Thedford, and certainly sets up to be a real competitive game. Each team is 4-4. South Loup's 4 wins coming against Twin Loup, Pleasanton, Brady, and Hershey. Meanwhile, Sandhills Thedford also 4-4. Their wins this year over Maxwell, Twin Loup, North Central, and Overton. Each team went 1-2 in the holiday tournaments that they competed in over the holiday season. As you saw, South Loup going 1-2 in the Maxwell pre-holiday tournament right before Christmas. They defeated Brady in that tournament, but then lost to Sandhills Valley in the championship game there, 71-48. But they're coming off a big win earlier in the week when they knocked off Hershey 53-47. Meanwhile, Sandhills Thedford, as we mentioned, they're also 4-4. They went 1-2 at their holiday tournament, which was played in Ravenna between Christmas and New Year's. They beat Overton in the first round, but then lost to Ravenna 46-37. So again, both teams 4-4. Shapes up to be a really good competitive matchup. Both teams will get at you on the defensive end, so it'll be fun to watch and see how it plays out here tonight. We'll take another timeout. When we come back, we'll turn things over to Jeremy. He's got the call coming up for you. It's boys basketball, Sandhills, Thedford, and South Loup next on KBBN Radio.
Ewald's Grocery is your local community connection for high-quality foods, friendly service, and great prices. Everyone at Ewald's Grocery takes pride in their community, and they appreciate your business. With over 80 years of business, they're honored and privileged to serve the local community. They're big supporters of the Sandhills Thedford Knights and love every opportunity they get to cheer on their hard work and dedication. Ewald's Grocery in Thedford, sponsors of this sports broadcast.
Have you heard the buzz? Yeah, it's got to be my neighbor's Beehive. Beehive? Yeah, it's that new pivot controller from Beehive Ag. Cool, what's it do? Your phone becomes your pivot panel. You can control your pivot, pump, in-gun, and it even has GPS and VRI. Breathe new technology into old pivots.
Really? The subscription must be expensive.
No, there is no subscription fee. Contact Rich Reynolds with Rain Dance Repair at 308-870-4455. That's 870-4455.
BD would love for you to be a part of their great team. BD offers competitive wages, a team environment, and day one benefits. Some benefits include health, life, dental, tuition reimbursement, and more. Plus, right now, a new higher sign-on bonus of $1,000, $250 after 30 days, $250 after 6 months, and $500 after 1 year. Apply online at bd.com/careers or attend an open interview on the first or third Wednesday of each month in Broken Bow.
There's a place that's shaped by more than county lines and state borders. It's a place we call home, where moments are shared, where communities are strengthened, and life's special memories happen right here. No matter what home is to you, we're the local bank that can help you make the most of it. Because we're more than a bank in Nebraska. We're Nebraska in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
When you're shopping for your next ride, Gateway Motors and Sandhills Motors are where you'll find great cars and exceptional service. Their technicians are committed to keeping your vehicle on the road. Working with a local business means a personalized experience. As a small business themselves, they understand busy schedules. They're ready to be flexible and adapt for you. Don't forget warranty forever on your qualified new and pre-owned vehicles with less than 100,000 miles too. And they can sell CM truck beds at Gateway and Sandhills Motors in Broken Bow.
Western Nebraska Bank, bank on us. Your locally owned family bank, quick decisions, friendly and trusted. Our roots run deep in agriculture. We're your bank, modern and flexible. Learn more at westernnebraskabank.com. Western Nebraska Bank, bank on us.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back to Dunning, Nebraska, side of tonight's doubleheader, girls and boys basketball between Sandhills, Thedford, and South Loup. Let's take a look at your starting lineups, brought to you by J.R. Meyer Insurance Agency of Callaway. As your local independent insurance agency, they can offer coverage by many of the most respected companies in the nation. Call 836-2245 for J.R. Meyer Insurance. Let's take a look at the visiting South Loop Bobcats first. Their starters look like this. Trey Connell is a sophomore standing 5'8". Cash Gracie, a sophomore 6'3". Colby Smith gets the start, a senior 6 feet tall. Lance Jones, also 6 feet tall, a junior in the starting lineup. And Silas Kuhl rounds out the starters for South Loop. He is a junior, 5'7". South Loop is coached by Jeff Cole with Mike Waverka and Joel Karg helping him out. For Sandhills Thedford, the home team on the scoreboard this evening, Andrew Furrow is a 6'1" junior. Caden Hakey, a 6 feet tall junior. Dane Picorni, 6'3", senior. Drew McIntosh, 5'10", senior. And Connor Cooksley, a 5'10", junior. The head coach of the Sandhills Thedford Knights is Andrew Christen. He is assisted by Adam Martin and Cale Anderson. We're under 2 minutes away from the tip right here on KBBN Radio, as well as our video streaming platforms. We'll take one more break, and when we come back, we'll have that tip for you between Sandhills Thedford and South Loop.
Of Arnold, their independent agents can offer their customers choices that can save you money. They're so excited for these young athletes and are happy to see them continue to play hard. Call Becky or Pat at 848-2522 to set up an appointment with First State Insurance of Arnold. Proud to support their local athletes by sponsoring this broadcast.
The Cattleman's Cut is home for the holidays in a new home with a new sale date. The Cattleman's Cut production sale will be hosted at their ranch in Brewster, Nebraska on February 24, 2022. New date, new place, but same commitment to the best Angus genetics for your herd. Featured sires include Hoover No Doubt, Sits Resilient, and SS Niagara. Join the Cattleman's Cut for their 8th annual production sale February 24th at their new location 5 miles east of Brewster. For more information, visit thecattleman'scut.com.
A1 Auto in Arnold now offers alignments. Is your vehicle pulling to the left or right? Are you noticing uneven or rapid wear on your tires? Maybe your steering wheel is crooked when you're driving straight down the road. These are all signs that your alignment isn't correct on your vehicle. Let A1 Auto in Arnold help you save lots of money on changing tires too often by getting your alignment dialed in. Go see them soon in Arnold or give them a ring to make an appointment. 308-848-2542. A1 Auto in Arnold, now offering alignments.
Grazer's Bar and Grill in Arnold, where good friends meet. Taste some of the freshest beef Nebraska has to offer at Grazer's Bar and Grill. Located in the heart of cattle country, it's what inspired their name. They're proud to serve locally raised beef alongside thirst-quenching drinks that complement your meal. Proud to support the South Loop Bobcats, Grazer's Bar and Grill in Arnold.
AgriBest Feeds of Callaway is your source for all things ranching. They have what you need as calving comes around, including ear tags, vet supplies, windscreens, go lights, milk replacer, Royal Heat calf warmers, and more. They also carry Powder River and Charter livestock equipment, and their Sweet Pro lick tubs, Fresh Start, and Redmond Salt provide your animals with the outstanding nutrition they need. They carry the top-rated AeroQuip line of chutes and livestock equipment too, behind the community center in Callaway or at 836-2298. AgriBest Feeds of Callaway.
Week in and week out, the Callaway Market prides themselves on offering their customers great deals. The Good Buys program is what keeps prices low for you and allows them to give back thousands of dollars to their customers in product and rewards, something they love to do. Quality meat, bountiful and beautiful produce at the Callaway Market, open 8 a.m. until 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday and Sundays from 11 till 5. Happy to bring you this sports broadcast, cheering on the Bobcats.
It's game time in Dunning for the boys contest. The girls of South Loop won 47-33. Now we'll get this one figured out. Dane Picorni won the tip for Sandhills Thedford, but South Loop's Lance Jones went up and grabbed it for the Bobcats, and they earned their first possession of this first quarter. And turn it over the first time down. Here comes Sandhills Thedford into the front court. With the ball is Connor Cooksley, skips it over far side to Caden Hakey. Hakey quickly goes inside to Furrow. He can't get the baby hook to go. Rebound to South Loop. We're off and running already. Quick pace here early as expected. Bringing it up top is Silas Cool. South Loop works it around. Get it down back inside to Silas. Dribbles it back out. Good patient offense this time down for South Loop. Jones up top to Cool. Skip pass over to Connell. Connell trying to look inside, nothing there. Sandhills Thedford, plenty of length down inside. Pull-up jumper from 15 is no good from Colby Smith, and we're headed back Sandhills Thedford ball. Knocked out of bounds, trying to work it up were the Knights, but Cash Gracie had other thoughts in his head. Just underway, 1 minute into this boys contest between Sandhills Thedford and South Loop, still scoreless. Both teams have gotten some good looks. Hakey, a three-pointer from the corner, no good. Rebound on the weak side by Connell. Here comes Trey across half court. Whips one all the way down to Cash Gracie. Wow, that one had some heat on it as Gracie lays it up and in.
What a pass. Wow.
Hakey goes high and receives it to Furrow. Behind the back pass off to Cooksley. Can't get it to go, though. Connell the rebound.
What a pass.
Some flair early in this one. Pull up 15-footer, no good for Lance Jones. Rebound pulled out of there by McIntosh. Ahead to Hakey. To Furrow, quickly inside to Picorni. High post look, double team there, dribbles out of it. Now double teamed on the block, dribbles around it, and gets the friendly roll on the home court here in Dunning.
Boy, that was a great move on the baseline by Picorni, and then the finish at the rim.
Here we go back the other way. Cash Gracie one-on-one with Furrow, puts his head down, scores it, and gets the call. Andrew Furrow tried to hold in there and stand his ground. Didn't get his hands up as high as maybe he would want. Plenty of contact there. Cash Gracie will look to complete the three-point play. He's got all 4 of South Loop's points. Gracie a few dribbles. Puts it up. Back rim no good. Rebound Picorni. He wants to run. Holds up, though, and hands it off to McIntosh, who will set up the offense. Or maybe not. Oh, wow. He pulls in into the lane, into Colby Smith. Boy, that was a big collision.
It was a collision, yes. And Colby, boy, I wish you could have, and maybe on the video stream you can see the reaction, of Colby when he got called for the defensive foul. He thought maybe he was there in time, but they called it on Smith as McIntosh goes to the line.
Yeah, Colby had his mouth wide open, was in complete shock. McIntosh able to knock home the second free throw. Back the other way come the Bobcats into the front court, over to Gracie on the right side, up to Connell. Deep three-pointer is long, rebound to McIntosh. Drew in the backcourt and fits it up the court into the hands of Kyle Cox. McIntosh, shot fake, 15-footer from the elbow is good.
Yeah, good play by McIntosh. Freed himself up at the elbow with the bounce and then was able to knock down the open shot.
Coming back the other way, Trey Connell is fouled by Kyle Cox, trying to work up against the pressure in the backcourt. And coming in for South Loop is Caden Paulson. Connell with it, playing a little bit of catch in the backcourt with Colby Smith. Now they work it up to Gracie. He pulls for 3. Tried to get it off the backboard. Couldn't get it to go, though. McIntosh the rebound. Here come the Knights. Picorni with it, top of the key. He's looking for Cox, flashing across the bottom. Cash Gracie able to knock it away from him. And then Dane Picorni, maybe a little bit of frustration there, reaching in, committing the foul. Well, I think it's apparent we might have a physical game on our hands.
Yeah, I mean, both teams are going to get at you on the defensive end of the floor. But, boy, I mean, just, watching the first few minutes, looking at it on paper, we're going to have a good competitive game tonight.
Trey Connell drives all the way in and scores 2 amongst the trees of Sandhills Thedford and takes back the lead 6-5 for South Loop. Kyle Cox goes up high, receives it in the front court, dribbles around the defense, and he takes it all the way but can't finish. The ball is last touched by Sandhills Thedford on the fight for the rebound. Wow, what a move by Kyle Cox, the freshman.
Yeah, great move by Kyle. Just couldn't get it to go down at the rim.
South Loop again facing full court pressure, and it's a turnover to Sandhills Thedford. Picorni aggressive, can't get it to roll over the rim. Rebound South Loop. Here comes Connell into the front court, whips a pass over into the corner, and they go up top to Smith. He pulls and hits. Big hit for Colby Smith. Nice looking shot from him too.
Yeah, Colby, a really good perimeter shooter, set his feet and drained it from long distance.
Sandhills Thedford can't get the ball into the hands of Cox, but it's last touched by South Loop. We'll have an inbounds on the far side. Coming in for South Loop is Joey Salick. Getting a rest will be Lance Jones. 9-5. South Loop on top, playing some defense here in the half court. Cox with it for the Knights. They work it down in the corner to Aiden Hall, who's into the game. Back to Hall, three-pointer on the way. Almost the exact same spot he was just touching it. From the right wing, he knocks home for three.
Yeah, great answer for Sandhills Thedford as Hall able to knock it down from deep.
Fast break, Connell up under the hoop. Kicks it out, three-pointer on the way from Paulson. Can't get it to go. Rebound into the hands of Aiden Hall. Here comes Sandhills Thedford. Nifty dribbling there from Picorni. He kicks it out, and Aiden Hall knocks home a deep three-pointer.
Well, I don't know if the pace is going to stay like this, but boy, it sure is fun right now.
Aiden Hall almost gets a hand on it. Cash Gracie able to track it down. Now into the front court, 2-on-1. The Euro step couldn't complete the play, but it's last off of Sandhills Thedford.
That was great defense by Dahlberg. I mean, Gracie went with the pass fake, trying to step around him. Dahlberg stayed with Gracie, didn't leave him, and he was able to break up the play.
Now an inbounds for Connell and South Loop. Connell finds Smith in the corner. Back rim, can't get it to go. Sandhills Thedford fortunate there. Smith, a very good three-point shooter. Hakey back into the game, fits it up ahead, and now gets it back. A little bit of catch up top for Sandhills Thedford as they work into their half-court offense now, trailing by 2. Free throw line shot for Furrow, can't get it to go, but the follow is up and in.
Hakey in the right place at the right time.
Connell back the other direction for South Loop, going in against 3 Knights defenders. Does the right thing, felt the contact and threw the ball up, but I think they're going to call it on the floor. Colby Smith receives the inbounds, and they work it around to Gracie on the near side. Coming out and picking him up is Aiden Hall. Gracie with the bounce into the short corner. A little bit of contact, has to kick it out to Smith. Now they work it around, trying to get it to Connell, but it's intercepted by Hakey. He does a little bit of that on the football field too. Furrow just inside the corner on the right-hand side three-point line. They work it around into the hands of Connor Cooksley. He drives in the lane, is fouled, and will go to the line to shoot a couple. Good aggression by Connor Cooksley, the junior.
Yeah, good aggressive move. Able to get in the lane and draw the contact.
2:18 to go first quarter. Sandhills Thedford leads at 13-9. Cooksley at the line, can't get the first one to go. As coming in for South Loop is Lance Jones. Cash Gracie will get a little bit of a rest. The pace of this game has me feeling tired. Cooksley's second shot, no good as well. Connell comes out of there with the rebound for South Loop. Back on defense is Sandhills Thedford. Connell takes it all the way. Can't get it to go. Rebound Hakey. Here comes Sandhills Thedford. Hakey will play point guard. Brings it up, flips it over to Cooksley in the corner. Works it quickly down to Furrow. Good ball movement. And the three is up by Aiden Hall. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound is going to be pulled out of there by Lance Jones. 2-on-2 for South Loop. He holds it up to Smith. Smith, the drive, cut off on the baseline. Kicks it back out, and South Loop will work into a little more half-court set. The give and go. Wow, what a cut. Put in by Lance Jones. Threw it out to Caden Paulson, who knew what to do with it.
Yeah, great pass from Paulson. As you said, little give and go, and South Loop able to convert.
Now South Loop back on defense. Sandhills Thedford leading by 2 with the ball. Furrow drives inside, hands it off to Brady Dahlberg, who lays it up and in. Can't tell if he tried to pass it or just kind of scooped it over there because he lost control of it. Either way, Result is 2 for the Knights. Connell back the other direction. Deep 3 on the way from Smith, off and to the left, but a rebound pulled out of there by South Loop's Caden Paulson. And the result is points for South Loop. South Loop hanging right in there. Sandhills, Thedford, and the Bobcats trading buckets. Furrow goes to the rim, but can't finish. South Loop back the other direction, trailing by 2 with the ball under 45 seconds to go, first quarter. Connell calls out the play, passes it off to Paulson on the right side, and then gets it back. Hakey D's up Connell. 30 seconds left as he glances at the clock. Connell drives in. Little floater. Wow. Good offense from Trey Connell on that one. Now Furrow back the other direction. Out to Hakey. Pulls for 3. Left it long. Weak side rebound to Smith. 15 seconds for South Loop, and Coach Cole tells Connell to hold up. Paulson with the ball for South Loop. Looking for a cutting Trey Connell, but can't get it to him because it's stolen by Hakey. Hakey can't get the layup to go at the buzzer, and we will head to the second quarter tied at 15 apiece. South Loop and Sandhills Thedford tied as we head to the second here on KBBN and our video streaming platforms.
At Progressive Fertilizer in Callaway, you'll often see them sporting their South Loop Bobcat Blue because they love to support their team. Student athletes work hard both academically and in sports, and Progressive Fertilizer is proud to support their dedication by helping bring you this sports broadcast on the radio. Wishing the team the best of luck and saying, "Go Bobcats." Progressive Fertilizer in Callaway.
The Callaway District Hospital, along with the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics, love supporting the community and are happy to be able to help bring you this sports broadcast. The Callaway District Hospital and Medical Clinics are excited to announce their new public transportation service. Call 308-212-0464 to schedule a ride today. Areas served and destinations requested will be evaluated on a first-come, first-served basis. Cheering on the South Loop Bobcats from the Callaway District Hospital and the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics.
Thank you to 4 County Heating and Air. Owners Brian Hogg and Austin Cox serve the area with a combined 20 years of experience in the HVAC industry. They provide free estimates and 24-hour service, and they'll be there for you during this time where there's cold weather and in the summer when the warm weather comes too. Call them at 872-2258. Thank you to 4 County Heating and Air for sponsoring tonight's broadcast. Out of the quarter break, we've got a turnover to open things up, and a flip of possession is going to give it to South Loop. Colby Smith to key it in. Gets it into Gracie. Gracie throws it ahead to Connell, who plays receiver on it. Somehow keeps it in. Kicks it ahead. Shot rejected by Furrow. Putting up the shot was Lance Jones, but Furrow, great recovery, was caught out of position, came over and swatted it away.
Yeah, real good activity by both teams. The save by Connell to save it from going out of bounds, and then the recovery defensively by Furrow.
Connell gets it in to Silas Kuhl, who went right up with it, didn't even allow the defense to get ready, and he scores 2 to seize back the lead for the Bobcats. Here comes Sandhills Thedford. Drew McIntosh into the front court to Hakey, off to Picorni. Picorni dribbles against the double team, kicks it out to McIntosh. The three-pointer is up, but he can't get it to go. On the fight for the rebound, Kuhl comes out of there, swims over a man on the ground, and gets a hold of it to get involved in the jump ball. Wow, exciting 45 seconds to start the second quarter.
Yeah, these two teams are athletic, and they're going to get after it, and they have so far.
Picorni from the side. Gets it up top to Connor Cooksley. Connor back to Picorni. Drives in, puts up the shot at the rim, and scores 2. You got to get in front of Dane Picorni. He showed you why right there. Cash Gracie against the press of Sandhills Thedford. They get it ahead to Kuhl, back to Cash. Faked the 15-footer, thought better of it. They kick it instead up top to Lance Jones, who hits for 3. These teams trading buckets now. South Loop with a 3-point lead, 20-17. And now Silas Kuhl picks it off, throws it to Connell. It falls into the hands of Cash Gracie, who scores 2 more. Wow, South Loop faithful on their feet as a timeout is called on the floor. 6:33 to go, second quarter. South Loop leads at 22-17 over Sandhills Thedford.
Rocks Underground serves Central Nebraska with expertise in water and irrigation services. Need some help? Call Rocky Dockweiler at 870-3457. Rocky salutes the student athletes of the area and all the hard work they put in each and every season and is very proud of the young men and women that live in Central Nebraska. Enjoy this broadcast, brought to you in part by Rocky Dockweiler with Rocks Underground in Oconto.
The staff at Seven Valleys Health Mart in Callaway is proud to be a sponsor of this sports broadcast. They support all of the area athletes and are pleased to be part of the South Loop Bobcat community. Their pharmacy provides knowledge on what is best for you and your family members, knowing you by name, not just a refill number. Seven Valleys Health Mart in Callaway, helping bring you this sports action and cheering on the Bobcats. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Welcome back to Dunning and Sandhills High School. 5-point run there for South Loop, and it wasn't the prettiest ever, but all that matters is at the end when you put up the shot that it goes in, and that was the case. Connor Cooksley with it for the Knights. Both of these teams pressing here tonight. Furrow with it at the top of the key, hands it back to Cooksley after they break the press. Picorni into the short corner, dribbles back out, back up to Cooksley. Good defense from Silas Kuhl on Cooksley. Now in the corner to Hakey. Hakey, skip pass over to Cooksley. Fakes, drives, and can't score. Furrow, good tap out though, into the hands of McIntosh, who goes into the lane, has it swiped at, but he switched pivot feet in the process and turns it over.
That was great help defense by Silas Kuhl. When McIntosh made the move into the lane, Kuhl stepped over defensively and really kind of forced that turnover.
South Loop breaks the press. No look pass to Cash Gracie from Connell, but he can't finish off the flashy play. Rebound Knights. McIntosh into the front court. Double team, skips it over to Hakey. Now Cooksley right side. Picorni in the corner. Working against Lance Jones, couple of dribbles, triple teamed out to McIntosh. The runner in the lane is good from 10 feet. Silas Kuhl facing pressure, gets it out. Sandhills Thedford back on defense. Press is broken by South Loop. Three-pointer up by Cash Gracie. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Sandhills Thedford. And the other way, Picorni can't get it to go. Cash Gracie slapped it away. Trey Connell, head full of steam, lost the ball and was fouled.
Wow, what a sequence a moment ago. The pass from Furrow to Picorni streaking to the rim, and then Gracie to come out of nowhere and block it away. Man, fabulous action here in this first half.
Big play at the rim. Cash Gracie got up. He receives the inbound pass now. Hakey steps out on him. Now Connell with it right side as we tick close to 5 minutes to go, first half. South Loop with the three-point lead and the ball. Gracie from 15 fakes a couple of passes and splashes one home. McIntosh back with the ball as we tick inside 5 minutes. Skips it over to Hakey on the near side. Now ahead to Cooksley. Cooksley, couple of dribbles, corner to Furrow. Andrews steps back into the corner. Now dribbles, Euro step, lost the ball, but got fouled.
That's a good move by Furrow to, as you said, kind of use the Euro step and avoid making contact, because as he was making that drive, Smith stepped over to take the charge and Furrow stepped around him to avoid it.
Kyle Cox, Brady Dahlberg, as well as Aiden Hall into the game for Sandhills Thedford. We got something going on with the ball. I don't know. Could you translate any of that?
I can't. I don't know.
We're just sitting over here with our headphones on. Everyone's standing in front of us, wiping something off the ball and laughing, and it will get under play, and something's pretty funny. Kyle Cox to inbound it for the Knights, who trail by 5. McIntosh dribbles up, Lobs it into Picorni. He goes up and gets it. Is fouled before the shot. Dane showing his athletic ability. Goes up between Gracie and Lance Jones, who were fronting and were behind him, and came out of there with it.
Well, Picorni will draw a crowd when he tries to post down low. They were able to get the ball to him, and then Picorni was able to draw the foul.
Inbound to Aiden Hall. He pulls for three. Front rim no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Hall. He can't get it to go. Excuse me, that was Brady Dahlberg. His follow was no good. Now here comes South Loup. With the 5-point lead, they'd love to extend it. Paulson kicks it near side. Lance Jones now over to Cash Gracie. Back to Jones, now Connell on the right side as we approach 4 to go here in the first half. South Loup ready to run some good patient offense with this 5-point lead. Gracie, baseline drive. Lost some ground over there, and Brady Dahlberg with the blocking foul. Tried to cut off the baseline, but just not quite fast enough to stay in front.
Be number 2 on Dahlberg. Boy, Gracie's had a really good first half. 8 points to lead the way for South Loup.
Connell to key it in. Slaps the ball. Gets it over in the corner. Three-pointer up, but no good for Caden Paulson. Rebound to the Knights. Here comes McIntosh leading the break. Finds an open man down on the block and laying it up and in as Brady Dahlberg made himself available, and McIntosh found him. Now a 3-on-2 for South Loup. Nice pass over to Paulson from Gracie, and they answer immediately. Here comes Sandhills Thedford looking to score some points of their own. They work it down inside to Dahlberg. He's double teamed, kicks it out. McIntosh, Kyle Cox, down into Picorni. Picorni one dribble through the double team. Wow, what power from Dane Picorni. He scores 2.
Yeah, Picorni had 3 guys on him and still able to muscle that one up and in.
Cash Gracie dribbles it all the way down and then back out to Smith. Now Paulson up to Connell to set up the offense. 3 minutes to go, first half. South Loup now with a 3-point lead. A little bit of catch around the perimeter as they look for something to open up inside. Colby Smith with it. Picorni steps up on him. Now Gracie on the far right side. Out on him is Dahlberg. 20 seconds gone in this possession for South Loup. With it on the left side is Lance Jones to Smith. Handoff to Connell. Tries to do the give and go with Smith, but stepping in the way is Dane Picorni, and we've got ourselves a jump ball down under the hoop. Couple of subs coming in for South Loup. Joey Salick into the contest. Connor Cooksley into the game, as well as Andrew Furrow for Sandhills Thedford. Inbounds play for Connell and the Bobcats. Kicks it all the way up top to Paulson. Fits it far side to Jones. High post look. Running their set play. Now a minute gone. This trip down the floor for South Loup. Trey Connell tried to get it through into the lane to Joey Salick, and Salick appears to have gotten hurt on the play and is down underneath the hoop. So the coaching staff will take a look at Joey. 2:23 to go here in the first half. South Loup has been on this side of the floor for a while now, up 26-23. We'll step away and be back with more after this.
Shotgun Annie's in Callaway has new menus to ring in the new year. Start off 2022 with a visit to Shotgun Annie's and enjoy delicious food, great conversation, and their friendly atmosphere. You can now experience Taco Thursday's menu items every day of the week, and on Sundays, enjoy pizza and pitcher specials. Open Tuesday through Sundays at 11 a.m. Shotgun Annie's in Callaway.
Badgley Well Service in Oconto is proud to sponsor this high school sports broadcast, featuring some of our awesome student athletes right here in central Nebraska. Cliff and his team at Badgley Well are always on call at 858-4409. From domestic to stock wells, call Badgley Well Service of Oconto. They have the experience to get the job done right. Call Badgley Well Service of Oconto when water is the goal. Badgley Well is happy to help bring you this sports broadcast.
But we are happy to report that Joey Salick is on his feet and walking over to the bench under his own power. Mary Ross has got him under her watchful eye now. Team physical therapy here, keeping an eye on these athletes. The teams will come back out on the floor. We'll get back underway in what has been a really back and forth first half. I think the largest lead we've seen is, what, 5?
I think so, yeah. Been real entertaining.
Sandhills Thedford with the ball, trailing by 3, 23-26. McIntosh loses his dribble, but now Sandhills Thedford with a 2-on-2 situation. Picorni swims through a defender, might have gotten away with a chirp of the foot there. And Picorni actually tried to tried to steal the ball before Smith was able to get it out of bounds. He's just such a ball hawk. He wanted to try to steal it before they were even able to key it in. So he gets a little bit of a warning there. Apologizes profusely, but scored 2 and pulled his team to within 1. South Loup back in the half court. Colby Smith with it up top. Now over to Connell on the right side. Under 2 to go here, first half, 1-point contest here between South Loup and Sandhills Thedford. Paulson, high post look. Hand off to Cash Gracie, dribbles into the corner, now works it up top to Paulson. To Connell, finds Colby Smith who had the seal, drives in and is fouled as he goes up for it. I think Caden Hakey's smiling because he couldn't believe he bit on that shot fake. Foul is committed though, and to the line goes Colby Smith. Colby's first shot up and down. Kyle Cox into the game, as is Parker Ballinger. First time seeing him this evening. Colby Smith's second shot also down and through. And it's back to a 3-point lead for South Loup. Drew McIntosh being double teamed in the backcourt, gets it up to Cox, who advances it across the timeline, dribbles through a double team off to Furrow, who pulls for 3, can't get the bank shot to go. Rebound to Picorni, fits it down to Ballinger. Shot fake, he is fouled by Colby Smith. I'm impressed with the passing of the Sandhills Thedford Knights. Really good ball movement against this press of the Bobcats. 2 times that possession, we saw a different player dribble through a double team as Ballinger knocks home the first shot of 2. Colby Smith will come out. His 2 fouls, Lance Jones in for him. Ballinger a couple of dribbles and knocks home the second to go 2 for 2 from the line that time. As coming in for South Loup is Silas Kuhl. 1-point game again. We've kind of been going in between a 3-point lead and a 1-point lead for South Loup here for a while now. At one point, they had a 5-point lead this quarter. Kuhl with it over on the far side, off to Connell. Tipped out of the hands of his teammate. Connell gets it back and throws up a deep 3-pointer that gets all nylon. 4-point lead now for South Loup. Back on defense, 2-on-1. Lead pass is ahead to Picorni. Chirp the feet a little bit, swim move, and gets 2 to go. My goodness, he just looks so comfortable down on the block.
Yeah, he's really good in traffic. Picorni now with 8 in the quarter, 10 in the game.
Connell with some good dribbling. Drives all the way in, down on the baseline, and we've got a foul called. Connell will go to the line. Just kind of took what the defense gave him and dribbled baseline. Now to the line. Connell's first shot up and in. Now we'll get a look at a second. Trey's second shot gets front rim and the backboard and goes in. Back to a 4-point lead for South Loup. Back on defense. Picorni picks it up and hands it off to Furrow, dribbles into the front court. Now to McIntosh, swims through, lots of contact, and it's a charge on Drew McIntosh. Good job by Trey Connell, standing his ground down there on the block, waiting for the hit to come. and come did it. 20 seconds to go here, first half. 4-point lead for South Loup and the ball. Trey Connell gets it across the timeline eventually. Now a no-look pass to Cash Gracie. Shot fake and lays it up over the outstretched arms of Dane Picorni. Now 5 seconds for Sandhills Thedford. They try to fit it ahead to Kyle Cox. He can't track it down, and now South Loup is going to get the ball one more time with 2.3 seconds on the clock, the length of the floor to go. Lance Jones to key it in for the Bobcats. Gets it to Connell. Connell going to have a look from half court, throws it up, and it's over the backboard as we head to halftime. South Loup with a little bit of a run there to end the first half. They take their largest lead of the game into the locker room, 35-29 over Sandhills Thedford. We'll be back with a look at the halftime stats after this on KBBN, the Thunderbird, as well as our video streaming platforms YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter.
Is happy to sponsor this sports broadcast. Schedules are busy. Sometimes it's hard to plan meals with the family. That's okay because the Tumbleweed has delicious home-style food waiting for you. They are also looking for some new members for their work family. The Tumbleweed is a great place to work. Even if it is just one day a week, they would love to talk to you. Open 7 days a week, the Tumbleweed Cafe on East Highway 2, Broken Bow.
Custer County Feeders in Oconto are always ready to help serve you. Manager Michelle Pearson and her team are there to answer any questions you may have. The question they enjoy answering most is how they can best help you. Give them a call today, 308-858-4455. They are ready to feed your cattle. Custer County Feeders in Oconto, there for their customers, ready to serve you, and proud to support the South Loup Bobcats.
Are you seeking a destination for awesome food and great times? Look no further than the Sandhills Corral in Thedford. They're open Monday through Saturday, 11 till 2 and 5 until 10 with daily specials, plus Mexican Mondays, wing night Thursdays, and smoked prime rib on Fridays. Need to know the day's special? Call 645-2323. There's nothing better than a great meal and being treated like family. Make sure you like them on Facebook, the Sandhills Corral, where it tastes like home and you feel like a neighbor. Proud to support the Sandhills Thedford Knights.
Midwest Partitions Incorporated in Thedford would like to take this opportunity to salute all of the student athletes in the area for working hard to prepare for every contest of the season. Through all the hard work and determination you show, you are setting a foundation for a successful future after high school. Good work from Midwest Partitions, delivering expertise, efficiency, and execution. Midwest Partitions Incorporated in Thedford.
Ewald's Grocery is your local community connection for high-quality foods, friendly service, and great prices. Everyone at Ewald's Grocery takes pride in their community, and they appreciate your business. With over 80 years of business, they're honored and privileged to serve the local community. They're big supporters of the Sandhills Thedford Knights and love every opportunity they get to cheer on their hard work and dedication. Ewald's Grocery in Thedford, sponsors of this sports broadcast.
Have you heard the buzz?
Yeah, it's got to be my neighbor's Beehive.
Beehive?
Yeah, it's that new pivot controller from Beehive Ag.
Cool, what's it do?
Your phone becomes your pivot panel. You can control your pivot, pump, in-gun, and it even has GPS and VRI. Breathe new technology into old pivots.
Really? The subscription must be expensive.
No, there is no subscription fee. Contact Rich Reynolds with Rain Dance Repair at 308-870-4455. That's 870-4455.
Welcome back to Dunning. Scott Harvey is your local Thrivent financial representative. Life insurance can help you protect your future and loved ones, but your needs may change over time. Thrivent is committed to helping you find solutions that align with your life. Schedule your checkup today. Call 308-872-2511 to learn how Scott can help you. To help us look at statistics here at halftime of the boys contest, here is Brent.
All right, game was tied at 15-all at the end of one, and then South Loup kind of a little bit of a run there right in the final minute of the second quarter. They lead by 6 here at the half. 35-29 is the score. South Loup in front. Individual scoring looks like this for South Loup, led by Cash Gracie. He's in double figures, had 10 in the first half, 4 in the first quarter, 6 in the second. Trey Connells hit a 3. He's got 9 in the opening half for the Bobcats. Rest of the South Loop scoring, Lance Jones with a good half. He's got 7. Kobe Smith with 5. Caden Paulson with 2 points, and Silas Kuhl with 2 to account for the 35 first half points for South Loop. Meanwhile, for Sandhills Thedford, their scoring went like this. Dane Picorni finishes with 10 in the first half. 8 of those came in the second quarter. Rest of the scoring for Sandhills Thedford, Aiden Hall with 6. He knocked down 2 threes in the first quarter. Parker Ballinger has 2, Caden Hakey with 2, Drew McIntosh with 5, and Brady Dahlberg off the bench with 4 for Sandhills Thedford. From the free throw line, South Loop got there 5 times, made 4 of 5. Sandhills Thedford 3 of 6 from the line in the first half. Again, your score at the half, South Loop leads it 35-29.
All right, thank you very much, Brent. And if you are just joining us in the girls contest, South Loop got the victory 47-33. Wanted to make sure to note that here at halftime of the boys contest. Just under 5 minutes to go until we get started with third quarter action right here on KBBN as well as our video streaming platforms. Glad to have you along. We'll take a commercial break. When we come back, we'll get closer to that third quarter action.
To be a part of their great team, BD offers competitive wages, a team environment, and day one benefits. Some benefits include health, life, dental, tuition reimbursement, and more. Plus, right now, a new higher sign-on bonus of $1,000, $250 after 30 days, $250 after 6 months, and $500 after 1 year. Apply online at bd.com/careers or attend an open interview on the first or third Wednesday of each month in Broken Bow.
There's a place that's shaped by more than county lines and state borders. It's a place we call home, where moments are shared, where communities are strengthened, and life's special memories happen right here. No matter what home is to you, we're the local bank that can help you make the most of it. Because we're more than a bank in Nebraska. We're Nebraska in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
When you're shopping for your next ride, Gateway Motors and Sandhills Motors are where you'll find great cars and exceptional service. Their technicians are committed to keeping your vehicle on the road. Working with a local business means a personalized experience. As a small business themselves, they understand busy schedules. They're ready to be flexible and adapt for you. Don't forget warranty forever on your qualified new and pre-owned vehicles with less than 100,000 miles too. And they can sell CM truck beds at Gateway and Sandhills Motors in Broken Bow.
Western Nebraska Bank, bank on us. Your locally owned family bank, quick decisions, friendly and trusted. Our roots run deep in agriculture. We're your bank, modern and flexible. Learn more at westernnebraskabank.com. Western Nebraska Bank, bank on us.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
It's midnight. Banking time. Really? Well, yeah. I just got back from watching my son play the sport he loves 2.5 hours away. My family's asleep, and I have a little bit of quiet. Need to look at and sign our loan renewal? Done. Need to deposit a check? On it. Need to transfer some money to my daughter in college? Taken care of. Nebraska State Bank has the ability to make sure I can do my banking what fits my schedule. So yeah, midnight is banking time. My banking time.
Nebraska State Bank, Broken Bow, Callaway, Myrna. Member FDIC.
Sushi is quickly becoming a favorite of many. At the Grocery Cart, we have partnered with Family Fresh Sushi, so you can stay and eat or grab and go any time of day. There are vegetable, cooked, or raw options, so everyone can find something they'll enjoy. You can even call ahead to have them custom make your sushi or order a party tray. Grab those chopsticks and get sushi right next to the GK Deli at the Grocery Cart in Broken Bow.
Welcome back to Dunning as we get ready for the third quarter right here on KBBN. If you happen to miss halftime, where we sit score-wise right now, South Loop leading it on the road here in Dunning over Sandhills Thedford by a score of 35-29. And that's the largest lead that either team had total there in the first half, Brent. But I think it really seemed like a first half that had some good flow to it. Both teams had some good things they can build on in the second half.
Yeah, absolutely. It'd be interesting to see how it plays out in the second half. South Loup goes on a little bit of a run there, really in the final minute, to create a little bit of distance here at the half. So I think these first couple of minutes for Sandhills Thedford especially very critical for them. Down by 6 now. You don't want to lose touch in these opening 2 minutes of the second half.
Both teams have really been able to do some good things on offense. For South Loup, their scoring has been kind of spread around a little bit. And for Sandhills Thedford, they've had some really good success scoring the ball down inside, both in transition and when they set into their half court. So I think really, offensively, both of these teams could have the message at halftime to just keep doing what we're doing offensively. Maybe each of them could tighten a couple of things up defensively, but really it's just kind of maybe one of those pep talk type of halftimes for these coaching squads. Sandhills Thedford opens up with the basketball as we start the second half. Sandhills Thedford working right to left for those of you listening on the radio this evening. Picorni with it inside, kicks it out to Cooksley. Cooksley goes to the bounce. Good defense from Trey Connell. Almost forces a turnover. Now the ball is on the floor, and we've got a travel that is called from the far side official. Cooksley had the ball on the ground. The Bobcats were there, but when Cooksley rolled over, that's when the travel came.
Good job defensively by Connell and Cool. When they could see that Cooksley was having a little bit of trouble handling the ball, they came quick with that double team and able to force the turnover.
Trey Connell kicks it over. Colby Smith, corner three. Back rim, no good. Rebound to Picorni. Here comes Sandhills Thedford. Cooksley leads the break. Looking around. Back to Picorni. Picorni with the bounce. Back up top to Cooksley as they set up the half-court offense. Hakey, right side. Dribbles baseline. Tries to fit it into Furrow, but it's intercepted by Silas Cool. A minute gone here in the third quarter. Still no scores have gone through the bucket here in the period. Connell, far side wing. Dribbles in. Short corner. Jumpers up. Left it short. Rebound pulled out of there by McIntosh, who holds it up across the timeline. Off to Furrow. Andrew Furrow to the corner. Down inside. Nice feed from Picorni into Furrow. Can't get the shot to go, but now Picorni on the receiving end of a nice recovery by Hakey. And that's the first 2 points of the third quarter going to Sandhills Thedford. Connell with the bounce against McIntosh, and he is fouled.
I think that's just 2 on Drew.
The scoreboard agrees with you. As Cash Gracie keys it in over the hands of Hakey to Connell. Connell with it far side. Pulls for a three-pointer and left it short. Hakey the rebound. Knights headed back up the court as we approach 6 to go here in the third quarter. Cooksley trapped and fouled.
Well, Cool and Connell again coming with the double team, and this time they say Cool reached in and committed the foul. That'll be his second.
Cooksley keys it in to McIntosh. He throws it right back to him. They skip it over to Hakey. Furrow, short corner, pulls from 15, back rim. Rebound pulled out of there by Lance Jones. Lance loses it though, and now Picorni. 1 on 3, now 2 on 3. Picorni shovels it off to Hakey. He pulls for 3, can't get the backboard to help him out. Cash Gracie the rebound. Here comes South Loup. Under 6 to go, third quarter. South Loup 4-point lead with possession. Silas Cool with it near side, up to Colby Smith. Smith surveys, now hands it off to Connell on the left side. Right side now to Cash Gracie. Hakey plays defense on him. Cool can't find anything in the short corner on the far side. Now Gracie with it and will pull it out as South Loup looks for something here in the half court. Connell has the pass to him picked off by Picorni, who fits it ahead to Connor Cooksley. Cooksley into the front court, and a foul is called. Silas Cool is going to be tabbed with another one.
That's going to be 3 on Silas all of a sudden.
He's being tasked with playing defense on those guards for Sandhills Thedford, who are scrappy for sure. Timeout on the floor. 5:13 to go, third quarter. South Loop 35, Sandhills Thedford 31. It'll be Knights basketball when we come back.
Definitely desire perfection on is our vehicles. You want something that gets you to where you're going comfortably while looking great. Whether storm damage, deer damage, or insurance claim, take your ride to Rod's Body and Paint Broken Bow. They're the collision specialist. You should call 308-872-5346. Offering over 42 years of experience, they'll get you back on the road quickly without sacrificing quality. From dings and dents to full replacement and auto glass repair. Rod's Body and Paint, West Highway 2, Broken Bow.
Back to the action here in Dunning. Sandhills Thedford back into the half court. Kyle Cox, the freshman, back into the game. He kicks it out to McIntosh, who dribbled into a triple team and lost it. But now coming over and helping him out is Picorni, who gets involved and causes South Loop to touch the ball last. Oh no, a foul is called. This is going to be called on Lance Jones of South Loop. So they say Picorni came over, was trying to get the ball, and Jones didn't help in having him do that. Cox to key it in. They work it high post to Picorni. Can't get his shot to go. Rebound, Kyle Cox. He puts it back up. Can't get it to go. Rebound into the hands of Jones. Cash Gracie, near side corner. McIntosh picks him up. Gracie lost his dribble. Now McIntosh all over him. He gets it out into the hands of Connell, who backs it up to set up the offense. Connell, right side, off to Caden Paulson. To Colby Smith, tries to find Jones on the lob to the opposite block. Right idea, the pass was just a little bit high. Sandhills Thedford needs a score offensively. They're doing the right things defensively to stop South Loop, but now they need some points on the board themselves. Kyle Cox ahead, nice break for Sandhills Thedford. Brady Dahlberg ran the floor and was the recipient of the great pass. 2-point game again. South Loop with the lead and the ball. Gracie with the bounce, working against McIntosh. Everyone fell off of him. He takes the 18-footer, can't get it to go. Rebound to McIntosh. Here come the Knights. Ahead to Kyle Cox. Cox the lob into Picorni. Lost the ball. Threw it into Dahlberg, who lays it in, and we're tied at 35 apiece.
As South Loop yet to score here in this third quarter, as Sandhills Thedford has all 6 points in the quarter and have tied the game.
Now an interception by Dahlberg. The fast break stops. Can't get the layup to go. Can't get the rebound either. Here comes Connell ahead to Smith, who's wide open. Misses the layup. Rebound to Picorni. Now the teams can't buy a layup. Kyle Cox with it in the front court. Sandhills Thedford with the ball, tied with their opponent, South Loop. Dahlberg, kick out. Cox, three-pointer. Can't get it. Rebound, Lance Jones of South Loop. Jones leads the break. Ahead, Cash Gracie, far side with the drive, but he shuffled his feet when he took off. Caden Hakey and Andrew Furrow back into the contest, as is Connor Cooksley. McIntosh, Dahlberg, and Picorni will get a rest. Oh, Dahlberg's going to stay in there. The other player getting a rest is Aiden Hall. Furrow keys it in to the freshman Kyle Cox. Off to Cooksley. Now Dahlberg. Over to Hakey. Good ball movement here for Sandhills Thedford as they work into the half court. Hakey in the corner, down to Furrow. Hand off to Hakey. Shot off the backboard, no good. Rebound Connell. Here comes South Loop. Ahead to Caden Paulson, to Cash Gracie. Step back three, caught all nylon. And he gives a little finger wag to his teammates on the bench. 3-point lead for South Loop after that three-pointer. Now Sandhills Thedford throws it away on the post entry. Cash Gracie the other direction. He scores two. He's on a 5-0 run of his own. Sandhills Thedford looking for a spark offensively. All of a sudden, it's a 5-0 run for South Loop. Dahlberg will be the spark. He finds himself open on the post. Can't get the shot to go, but he'll go to the line after the foul.
And that'll be 3 on Jones.
Brady Dahlberg has been a great spark off the bench for Sandhills Thedford here tonight. First free throw up and no good. Drew McIntosh comes into the contest. Dane Picorni awaits to come in for Brady Dahlberg, the shooter. Connor Cooksley also into the contest. Kyle Cox comes out. After Dahlberg goes out and Picorni comes in, Sandhills Thedford will be back to their starting lineup as Dahlberg knocks home the second free throw and will go to the bench. Picorni comes in for him.
Talked about Dahlberg being big off the bench for Sandhills Thedford tonight. He's got 9 now in the game.
Cash Gracie, far side over to A.J. Starr, his first time into the contest. Cash swims through the lane, can't get the scoop layup to go. That was a flashy move by Cash. Back come the Knights after the rebound. Cooksley, spin move, drives baseline, reverse layup, ran out of room. Rebound Furrow, though, tries to throw it out to a teammate, but tossed it out of bounds, and he's visibly upset with himself there. 1:48 to go, third quarter. South Loop with a 4-point lead, 40-36 with possession. Starr with it, far side wing. No dribble, throws it into the hands of Furrow. Furrow brings it into the front court and holds up and waits for his teammates. Gets it back on the give and go. 10-foot shot up and no good for Furrow. He'll run back on defense. Here comes South Loop quickly, but they almost turn it over. Hakey almost came up with it, but coming through to poke it out of there was Paulson to retain possession. Connell keys it in to Smith, and they work it all the way around to Starr quickly. Now Connell was supposed to be the recipient, but Connor Cooksley got a hand on it. Here comes Sandhills Thedford. Cooksley saves it in after it was tipped by South Loop. And now coming back the other direction, South Loop almost turns it over. Cash Gracie jumps with his back to the basket, turns around in the air and hits from 8 feet out.
Gracie has all 7 of South Loop's points here in this third quarter.
Picorni to half court, looking for a teammate, finds Cooksley. 50 seconds left in the third quarter. And we've got a 6-point lead for South Loop as the Bobcats commit a foul. It's going to go on A.J. Starr. Coming in for A.J. is Harper Johnson for the final 48 seconds of the third quarter. McIntosh brings it into the front court, off to Cooksley. Cooksley looking inside for Furrow. Furrow, post-to-post pass, goes to Picorni. Nice looking offense there from Sandhills Thedford. 4-point lead again for South Loop as they work into the half court. Up top with it is Cash Gracie. He's had a great quarter scoring the ball. Connell over on the far side to Caden Paulson. Back to Connell. Gets a screen. Nice screen from Colby Smith, who gets it on the roll. Can't get the shot to go, but he is fouled. That was a great offensive set for South Loop.
Yeah, great pass by Connell. You can tell that he and Colby have played a few games together. They knew right what each other was going to do, and Colby able to get to the rim. Didn't make the shot, but got to the line.
Knocks home the first of 2 shots from the free throw line. Good shooter from beyond the arc, and he's shown that he's a good shooter from the free throw line so far here tonight. And I didn't curse him there because he made the second one.
South Loop now 6 of 7 from the line tonight.
Furrow walked with it, maybe. Oh, the clock. The official stoppage might have saved Furrow there as he started walking a little bit early with the ball. So they're going to reset the clock a little bit, get the proper amount of time up. And Sandhills Thedford will have 14.6 seconds to work with. McIntosh into the front court. Hakey with it now, 1 dribble, 8 seconds left. Skips it over to Cooksley, 3 on the way. Left it long, rebound is poked out to McIntosh. His 15-footer is good at the buzzer to make it a 44-40 game in favor of South Loop. Another good quarter in the books. South Loop leads it by 4 as we head to the 4th here on KBBN and our video streaming platforms.
Or pastures, then get rid of them with Rosol from Aeroseed. Rosol is a restricted use pesticide approved for use on prairie dogs by licensed pesticide applicators between October 1st and March 15th. Rosol is an easy-to-use bait that provides excellent acceptance, has superior weatherability, and proven reliability. To learn more about Rosol, call or stop by Aeroseed in Broken Bow today.
If you are looking for the latest techniques, look no further. Team Physical Therapy has skilled therapists that are able to offer you not only manual therapy, expert exercise programs to treat your neck, back, shoulder, and knee pain, but also dry needling. Call 872-5111. Our highly trained staff are here to get you moving again and enjoy life. Call 872-5111 or check us out on the web at myteampt.com.
Welcome back to Dunning as we have a 4-point contest in favor of the South Loop Bobcats here on KBBN. Well, Brent, just as you think one of these teams might be putting their foot on the gas and kind of getting more of a lead, the other one just comes right back.
Yeah, Sandhills Thedford scored the first 6 points of the third quarter. In fact, South Loop went over 4 minutes without a point and then scored 9 in the final 4 minutes. So a good one here going into the fourth.
Cash Gracie, three-pointer up with his toes on the line, and the fight for the rebound is going to stay with South Loop as McIntosh touched it laying on the baseline. Just underway here in the fourth quarter. South Loop the 4-point lead and the basketball. Connell fits it up to Jones, who gets it to Cash Gracie, who's been the scoring option for South Loop here so far in this half. Cool with it, off to Connell. Connell with the bounce, goes right to left. Dahlberg on him. Connell goes around him, kicks it to Jones. 15-footer, side rim, no good. Rebound to McIntosh. Sandhills Thedford out and running. Ahead to Kyle Cox, the freshman, drives in, fits it out. Shooter is up and in. We heard the South Loop bench maybe saying shooter as Aiden Hall toes up a three-pointer and scores it. That's a big three-pointer for the Knights. And now they get a turnover on the defensive end.
Going back to that three by Hall, he's knocked down 3 of them now here tonight.
Picorni drives in over the triple team, scores it and takes the lead for Sandhills Thedford. Well, here come the Knights out of the gate here in the fourth quarter. Cool. Works it around to Cash Gracie. Corner three, can't get it. Rebound on the weak side, or the strong side rather, by Aiden Hall. 3-on-2 for Sandhills Thedford, and we are going to have either a foul or a travel. It's a block. That's going to be called on Colby Smith. Brady Dahlberg was caught in a tough position there. Kind of stumbled and threw the ball up at the rim. It might have been the only thing that saved him from a travel call.
South Loop's got 3 players with 3 fouls now. Colby Smith is one of them, along with Lance Jones and Silas Cool.
Kyle Cox to key it in. Gets it up to McIntosh. To Dahlberg. Fake the three off to Picorni. Picorni, a couple of dribbles. Through a double team. Can't get it to go. Off the backboard. Gets his own rebound and scores it. I don't know if he planned on doing that, but it sure looked good. Sandhills Thedford is pumped as we've got a timeout. South Loop Bobcats. 6:24 to go in the fourth quarter. Sandhills Thedford with the recent taking of the lead, 47-44.
The changing seasons are generally welcomed with open arms, but not in our homes. With the help of Mead Lumber, you can keep the chilly air where it belongs. Upgrading your home's insulation not only conserves energy and lowers your heating and cooling costs, it makes for better living with improved air quality, health, and warmth. Work with those who have pride in a highly trained team to help with your building and projects. The crew at Mead Lumber. Also, be sure to visit meadlumber.com soon.
When you want the very best, you'll see Trotter, where you'll always get more for your dollar. We're your little friendly store, and we're right next door. That's what we're here for. Go see Trotter.
Trotter Service is your #1 partner in keeping your operation running smoothly. Whether you need a new battery, brakes, an alignment, or any other repair, they have a specialist that'll get it done right. Can't get away from the farm or ranch? They offer bulk oil and fuel delivery, and on-the-farm tire truck service too. Proud to work with the farmers and ranchers of the area. Trotter's Tire Pros. West Highway 2, Broken Bow.
Welcome back to Dunning. A flurry from Sandhills Thedford scoring-wise has earned them a 3-point lead. South Loup took a timeout, and now they come back and are in the half court. Cool works it over to Jones. Now the corner on the far side to Gracie. Playing a little bit of catch around the perimeter are the Bobcats. Connell with it near side, and he is fouled by Kyle Cox. Six-team fouls for South Loup, 3 fouls for Sandhills Thedford. 6 minutes to go here in the contest. Connell to Colby Smith, thought about the three, now dribbles out. Connell with it back up top. Sets up the offense. His teammates shuffle around, now Jones with it, over to Cash Gracie on the far side, goes baseline, good drive, reverse layup, the spin and the mustard off the glass, he gets 2 to go. Now the Knights with the ball. Picorni approaches the half-court line and gets it to his teammates, who bring it across. McIntosh, skip pass, Picorni. Pull up in the lane, can't get the friendly roll here on his home court. Rebound, Silas Cool ahead to Gracie. Gracie stops from 10 feet out, can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound, pulled out of there by Picorni. He hands it off to Dahlberg, who gets it into the hands of the point guard, McIntosh. Sandhills Thedford 1-point lead with the basketball. Ball is slapped out of there by Trey Connell. They were trying to get it down to Dahlberg on the post, but Aiden Hall had his pass slapped right back at him.
Yeah, that was good defensive play by Connell, because Dahlberg certainly was open on the block area, but Connell able to break up the play.
McIntosh throws it across. Picorni now with it at the high post. Double teamed, dribbles out of it, goes to the rim, can't get the friendly roll, rebounds it himself, and is fouled. And Picorni comes out of there smiling, frustrated he missed that layup after all that hard work he did to get there. Picorni to the line. 1-1 is the call. He makes the first one and earns a second. The score goes up to the wrong team, so now it shows 47 tied. But it will be a much different score than what you folks that are watching the video stream are seeing. South Loup with the ball in the half court now. Silas Cool hasn't used his dribble, gets it off to Connell after a 3 count. Connell passes it to Colby Smith, who wasn't ready for it, and Sandhills Thedford takes it away. Here comes Drew McIntosh into the front court. South Loup back on defense. Kyle Cox with it right side now for the Knights. Skips it over to McIntosh, who brings it down. He and Kyle Cox playing some catch over the head of Cash Gracie, who's at the top of the defense. Little 1-3-1 defense here from the Bobcats now, hoping to shut down and just kind of change the pace for the Knights offense. They get a turnover here, and now we're in the front court. Connell with it, his team down 3 with 4:15 to go here in the fourth. Connell down on the block against Cox. Spin move, up and under, can't finish it though. Rebound pulled out of there by Aiden Hall. Here comes McIntosh into the front court, swims through a double team and gets it off to Hall. Kyle Cox, entry into Picorni, gets it to go through the contact and scores.
Picorni starting to take things over on the inside for Sandhills Thedford. He's got 22 in the game to lead all scorers.
Cash Gracie with it up top, drives against McIntosh, gets a screen from Colby Smith. Gracie drives in and has his shot blocked, but some contact there as well. He earned a couple at the line, which might be exactly what South Loup needs right now. Pace of the game has stepped up, and it's really favored the inside game of Sandhills Thedford. Gracie goes through his routine and can't get the first free throw to go. As Jones comes in for South Loup. Getting a rest will be Harper Johnson.
South Loup has been outscored 11-2 in this fourth quarter.
Cash's second one hits all nylon, and South Loup calls a timeout. Coach Cole wants to talk a few things over. 3:33 to go here in the fourth quarter. Sandhills Thedford leads it 51-47. Back after this.
Growing up, my parents always encouraged me to do what's right, even if it wasn't easy. I'd always hear my mother's voice say, "Do the right thing." That stuck with me. Every day, just do the right thing. That's it. The rest takes care of itself.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe in doing the right thing for our customers and our communities.
Contact Shelter Insurance Agent Brent Custer at 872-5105.
New Year resolutions. Maybe you want to hit the snooze button less, or maybe you want to pick up a new hobby. Maybe you want more space for your family. That's where Custer Federal State Bank can help. Ask them about the options out there for mortgages or construction loans. The new year might just be the opportunity you've been waiting for. Happy New Year from Custer Federal State Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to Dunning as we have just over 3.5 minutes to go here in this contest. Sandhills Thedford, the most recent team to put together a run, but South Loup is hanging right in there. Both teams have pressed the entire game. Most of the time, their opponent has been able to break the press, but every now and then there's a turnover mixed in there like there was almost there, and there is. It's an over and back. Aiden Hall thought that ball was tipped, but he was the last person to touch it before it crossed the timeline. So you can't be the first to touch it on the other side of the court. It's South Loup basketball. Connell tracks it down in the back court and brings it into the front court. Cash Gracie with it, left to right, finds a spot over in the corner, back to Jones. Now to Silas Cool. Silas whips it over to Cash Gracie. Thought about the three. Now takes the three. Left it long. Rebound to Sandhills Thedford. McIntosh ahead to Cox. Cox receives it. Tries to find Picorni inside. And we've got a kicked ball. Inbound coming for Sandhills Thedford. Kyle Cox to key it in under the basket. They work it around to Picorni up top. Dahlberg now over on the left side. Picorni, high post look, double teamed, kicks it out. Sandhills Thedford patient, burning a little bit of clock here as we tick under 2:45 to go. Clapping for the ball is Dahlberg in the short corner, works it back up to McIntosh. McIntosh has his pass tipped by Cash Gracie. Will have an inbounds on the near side. Into the backcourt comes McIntosh, dribbles through a couple of defenders. Kyle Cox with it up top, off to Dahlberg. Weak side rebound is pulled in by Picorni, who swims backwards and is fouled as he puts up a follow shot.
Foul was on Lance Jones of South Loup, and that is now his fourth.
8th team foul as well. It was in the act of shooting, so that doesn't matter this trip down, as Picorni knocks home the first of two. In for South Loup comes Caden Paulson. Don't let low back and leg pain reduce your quality of life. Studies suggest spinal manipulation as the first method of treatment. Having pain, call Dr. Chad Hackle with Backbone of Healthcare at 872-2171 or visit them Monday through Friday on South 9th Avenue in Broken Bow. Second free throw, no good for Picorni. Sandhills Thedford had a chance at a putback, but couldn't get it to go. Now Colby Smith, a deep three, can't get it to go. Rebound pulled out of there by Aiden Hall for Sandhills Thedford. McIntosh being hounded, and we've got a timeout taken by Coach Kristen of the Knights. We'll step away as well. Sandhills Thedford leads at 52-47, 2:04 on the fourth quarter clock.
Landscaping pieces that have caught our eye and made us say, oh, wow, that's beautiful. But when we go to create our own landscaping dreams, it can be overwhelming. Worry no more. Call the professionals at A to Z Lawn Pro and Landscaping. Don't stress about wondering where to start. A to Z can help make all those dream ideas you have a reality. They're excited to do the dirty work on your lawn space so you don't have to. Professional edging, sod, retaining walls, rock beds, and more. Call A to Z at 872-5182.
Welcome back to Dunning, Nebraska. We're in the boys contest of our doubleheader, girls and boys basketball doubleheader between Sandhills, Thedford, and South Loup. South Loup girls got the victory earlier on this evening, 47-33. Now the Bobcats on the boys' side have their work cut out for them to try to sweep the doubleheader here in Dunning. They trail it by 5. Sandhills, Thedford in the half court. South Loup just trying to get their hands on the ball and earn a possession. Kyle Cox being double teamed and hounded, gets out of it somehow and gets it off to Drew McIntosh. Drew gets it back to Kyle Cox, who dribbles up towards the timeline and gets it out of there. Picorni receives it and somehow gets to the rim. Wow, he got hit by Colby Smith. He got hounded on the way there. He looked like he was receiving a football there and just went to the rim with it. South Loup now down 2 more than they were the last trip down. Connell with it far side. South Loop's got to get some offense going here as there's only 1:10 to go here in the fourth quarter. Coach Cole knows that, and he calls a timeout. 1:09 on the fourth quarter clock. Sandhills Thedford has ballooned their lead to 54-47 here on KBBN.
Right up there on the list of worst emergencies to have.
Absolutely.
The next time you're facing one, give Squires Septic Service a call. 870-0717. He's ready to take your call 24 hours a day.
Absolutely.
His sewer camera can find problems fast to save you money. Plus, he can clear drains with Roto-Rooter or Jetter. Oh, and Gary has Porta units too. Squires Septic Service of Myrna. 870-0717. Don't wait to call until it's too late.
Absolutely not.
The Garden Center is always prepared with the items you may need no matter what time of year it is. Open Tuesday to Friday 10 to 5:30 and Saturday 10 to 2. Located 1 block south off Highway 2, just turned by the Tumbleweed Cafe. Proud to sponsor sports coverage on the radio, the Garden Center of Broken Bow. Connell receives the inbounds out of the timeout called by his head coach, Jeff Cole. Into the half court is South Loup. Colby Smith drives in, can't get the shot to go, almost got it to fall over the rim. He's fouled and will go to the line. Drew McIntosh pleading his case with the official on the far side of the court. He's tabbed with the foul.
South Loup just 3 points in this quarter as Smith goes to the line.
Make it 4 points in the quarter as Colby gets the first one to go.
Sandhills Thedford has outscored South Loup now 14-4 in the quarter, and 11 of those points have come from Dane Picorni.
Smith can't get the second one to go as Picorni pulls down the rebound. Drew McIntosh brings it up, keys it ahead into the hands of Aiden Hall, who gets it back to McIntosh. Now 45 seconds to go here in the contest. 6-point game. Sandhills Thedford with the lead and the ball. South Loup commits a foul. Colby Smith is the one that's whistled for it.
And that's going to be Colby's 4th.
And they're going to need to try to get Colby open, I would think, on this other end. If they want to try to get back into this one, he's a very good three-point shooter. McIntosh knocks home the first shot. And the second one up and in as well. Makes it hard to come back if you're the Bobcats, if Sandhills Thedford continues to make those free throws. Connell, head full of steam, puts up the shot. Wow, how did he get that to go? Through the contact, the hoop, and the harm. He'll go to the line to try to make it a 3-point play.
And after having 9 points in the first half, that is Connell's first bucket and first points of half number 2.
Connell goes through his routine, puts the shot up and knocks it home. A big 3 points to answer for South Loup, who's now to within 5. Sandhills Thedford to key it in on their home court here in Dunning. Kyle Cox receives it, and we've got a foul called on Silas Cool.
That'll be 4 on him. But Sandhills Thedford now in the double bonus, so they shoot 2 the rest of the way.
33 seconds flat on the fourth quarter clock as Kyle Cox goes to the line. and he can't knock home the first one. Silas Kuhl to the bench. Coming in for him is Caden Paulson. Cox spins the ball and gets ready to toe up the second shot. Can't get this one to go either. Rebound fought for. Cash Gracie pulls it out of there. Ahead to Connell. Connell into the front court. Fakes it, goes in over a double team, has his shot blocked. Coming out of there with it is Dahlberg, and he is going to be fouled. Connell pleading his case that he was fouled against the trees of Sandhills Thedford down there. Dahlberg was down there. I believe Picorni was the other one in the area. So you got Brady Dahlberg at 6'3", and Dane Picorni also listed at 6'3". That's a lot for Trey Connell to have to shoot over the top of. Dahlberg can't get the first one to go.
Well, even if he makes this, it'll still stay just a 2-possession game with 24 seconds left.
Dahlberg's second shot up and in.
And Dahlberg is in double figures now with 10 off the bench.
Trey Connell into the front court for South Loup. Pulls for three and hits! Big three-pointer for South Loup, and Coach Cole takes a timeout. 57-54, 17.1 seconds on the fourth quarter clock here in Dunning. Back after this.
Agland ATV would like to acknowledge all the local athletes and coaches from our area. We are proud of the athletes for the sportsmanship, hard work, and dedication that they put into each season. Agland ATV knows all about working hard and playing hard, just like a Polaris. Best of luck to all the local teams from Agland ATV, West Highway 2, Broken Bow.
ATVs can be hazardous to operate. Polaris adult models are for riders age 16 and older. Always wear a helmet and be sure to take a training course. Polaris machines are not intended for on-road use.
As you head out the door to support your favorite team and athlete, don't forget to take Bruning Bank with you. With our free mobile banking app, you can handle your daily banking needs from anywhere, even the bleachers. Check your balance, monitor transactions, deposit checks, and send and receive funds to family and friends with Zelle. Learn more at bruningbank.com. Bruning Bank is a proud sponsor of area athletics and wishes all students a safe and successful season. Bruning Bank, member FDIC.
Well, Brent, 17 seconds is a lot of time. Got to think another quick foul is coming here for South Loup. And they'll probably try to force the ball into the hands of someone they think is not going to knock down free throw shots. Almost having to tackle Drew McIntosh is Trey Connell. 2 seconds exactly comes off the clock as we head to the other side of the court.
Well, Drew's been to the line 4 times tonight, and he's 3 of 4. Another thing I think worth mentioning, South Loup now out of timeouts.
Drew knocks home the first of 2 shots. Starr comes into the game, as does Harper Johnson for South Loup.
Well, that's a huge free throw by McIntosh. No matter what happens with this one, you know it will be at least a 2-possession game with 15 seconds left.
.1. And the second shot is put up and in. 5-point lead now for Sandhills Thedford. Trey Connell brings it into the front court. Acted like he was going to shoot the 3 initially. Drives inside instead and is fouled and will go to the line. So we'll see what Trey Connell can accomplish at the free throw line for South Loup as they look to get right back into this one. Connell can't get the first one to go. Jones, Kuhl, and Cash Gracie all back into the game for South Loup. Connell spins the ball, puts up his second shot, and stepped over the line. Oh, and the ball went in too. So that's going to be a non-counted free throw, and that hurts if you're South Loup. A trip with no points coming out of it as Picorni receives the inbounds and is fouled. Time running short now, 9 seconds on the clock for South Loup, trying to mount a comeback. Down 5.
And as Picorni goes to the line, we look at his stat line, and he's 3 of 4 from the charity stripe tonight.
Dane, one dribble, puts up the shot and hits back rim, can't get it to go. As Smith comes in for South Loup, as does A.J. Starr. Picorni, the only Knight on the far side of the court as he shoots his second free throw. Can't get that one to go. Rebound into the hands of Connell. 7 seconds now for South Loup. Connell into the front court. Deep three, left short. Rebound is pulled down and put up. Shot no good for South Loop's Caden Paulson, and that will end the ball game. South Loup falls here on the road to Sandhills Thedford, who came from behind in the second half and got the victory 59-54. We'll take one last commercial break. When we come back, we'll wrap up from here in Dunning.
Sargent Irrigation may be known worldwide, but their roots are right here in central Nebraska, something they are very proud of. They hire right here in the heartland and know their success is due to those quality employees. As a way of showing support for the community, Sargent Irrigation sponsors high school sports broadcasts so those unable to attend can follow the action. Enjoy the broadcast, sponsored in part by Sargent Irrigation in Broken Bow.
It's midnight. Banking time. Really? Well, yeah. I just got back from watching my son play the sport he loves 2.5 hours away. My family's asleep, and I have a little bit of quiet. Need to look at and sign our loan renewal? Done. Need to deposit a check? On it. Need to transfer some money to my daughter in college? Taken care of. Nebraska State Bank has the ability to make sure I can do my banking when it fits my schedule. So yeah, midnight is banking time. My banking time.
Nebraska State Bank, Broken Bow, Callaway, Myrna. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Dunning for the final time here on KBBN, as well as our video streaming platforms. The boys contest goes to the Sandhills Thedford Knights by a score of 59-54, and with a look at how we got there, here is Brent.
All right, Jeremy, difference in the game, fourth quarter. Simple as that. Game was tied at the end of the first. Then South Loup led by 6 at half. They led by 4 going into the third. But then Sandhills Thedford opens the fourth quarter on a 7-0 run. They would outscore South Loup 19-10 in the fourth as Sandhills Thedford comes back and wins it 59-54 was the final. Leading the way for Sandhills Thedford, Dane Picorni, 25 points to lead all scorers tonight. 11 of those came in that big fourth quarter for Sandhills Thedford. 2 other Sandhills Thedford players in double figures tonight. Drew McIntosh with 11. Brady Dahlberg, big game off the bench. He finishes with 10 tonight. Aiden Hall finishes with 9 points, but he knocked down 3 threes, and he hit a 3 early in that fourth quarter that kind of spurred that 7-0 run to start the fourth quarter and give Sandhills Thedford some momentum. He finishes with 9 in the game. Parker Ballinger had 2 for Sandhills Thedford. Also with 2 was Caden Hakey, and that accounts for the Sandhills Thedford scoring tonight. Meanwhile, for South Loup, they were led by Cash Gracie, had a team-high 20 points. Trey Connell also finishing in double figures with 15. Rest of the South Loup scoring, Caden Paulson finishes with 2. Kobe Smith had 8. Lance Jones with 7, and Silas Kuhl with 2. As Sandhills Thedford picks up the win, they improved to 5-4 on the year, winning 59-54.
Thank you very much, Brent. Earlier on this evening, the South Loup girls got the victory 47-33. Before we wrap up our broadcast, I want to thank our wonderful sponsors that allowed us to be here in Dunning, broadcasting on the radio and on video for you tonight. They include J.R. Meyer Insurance, the Garden Center, 4 County Heating and Air, Backbone of Healthcare, Thrivent Financial Agent Scott Harvey, First State Insurance of Arnold, the Cattleman's Cut, A1 Auto Repair in Arnold, Grazer's Bar and Grill, Agribest Feeds of Callaway, the Callaway Market, Progressive Fertilizer, the Callaway District Hospital with the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics, Rocks Underground, Seven Valleys Health Mart, Shotgun Annie Saloon and Grill, Badgley Well, Tumbleweed Cafe, Custer County Feeders of Oconto, Sandhills Corral, Midwest Partitions, Ewald's Grocery, Rain Dance Repair, BD of Broken Bow, Pinnacle Bank of Arnold, Gateway Motors, Western Nebraska Bank, The Grocery Cart, Nebraska State Bank, Rod's Body and Paint, Arrow Seed, Team Physical Therapy, Meade Lumber, Trotter Service, Shelter Insurance Agent Brent Custer, Custer Federal State Bank, A to Z Lawn Pro and Landscaping, Squire Septic Service of Myrna, Agland ATV, Bruning Bank, Sargent Irrigation, Harsh Mercantile, Trotter Incorporated, Palmer Monument, and Lines Appliance of Broken Bow. Thank you very much to each and every one of those businesses for making both radio and video possible here this evening. Final thoughts, Brent?
Well, great boys game. Again, fourth quarter, just the difference. Sandhills, Thedford comes out and really plays well in that final 8 minutes. Outscores South Loup 19-10. So Sandhills, Thedford gets the win. Of course, South Loup winning the girls' game, so they'll split the doubleheader here tonight. Quick reminder, more basketball coverage for you around the area for you tomorrow night, as we'll be in Sargent when Twin Loup will host Ansley Litchfield for a girls and boys basketball doubleheader. We'll have it for you live on the radio on KBBN 95.3 FM and on the web at kbbn.com. Girls game is scheduled to tip at 6. The boys game will follow, and we'll have them both for you tomorrow night on KBBN Radio.
All right, thank you very much, Brent, and thank you for all of you who viewed and listened to this broadcast this evening. We appreciate your listenership and your viewership. Have a great rest of your night, everyone. For Brent Apperson, I'm Jeremy Scheib. Good evening.
A word of thanks goes out to our sponsors who make our coverage possible. You too can thank those businesses by allowing them to be a service to you. Join us again next time for our continuing coverage of high school sports. In the meantime, read more on SandhillsExpress.com from Central Nebraska's sports source. Music that breaks the rules. Breaking the law, breaking the law. From a station that was never really good with rules. 95.3 KBBN.